Hello, everybody. Welcome to Not Just Any RPG. We're back this week once again playing Masks of Nyarlathotep in Call of Cthulhu. Real quick, want to thank I guess I'll introduce who I'm playing with first. That's the way it normally goes. Emma D playing Amelia Greenwald. Gavin playing Jack Douglas. Emma N playing Merrick. Justin playing Princeton Philips. Anthony playing Sam Starwood. And Luke playing Sir Harold Godfrey. Real quick, want to give a big thank you to Syrinscape for letting us use their sounds that you'll be hearing in just a moment. If you are running a game yourself, please go ahead, check them out. They have lots of tools for different settings, fantasy, cyberpunk. Check them out. Really good ambient sounds. And then we also want to thank Milo Paulus for the theme song. And without further ado, Sir Harold Godfrey has a bit of a journal entry recap for us.
Am I muted still?
No, you're not muted.
No. Alright, well, it seems like we are finally getting somewhere with trying to solve Jackson's murder. Our recent trip back to the shipping warehouse landed us a tip on the next shipment of goods to the JuJu House. Through Mrs. Greenwald's excellent persuasion skills, I didn't even have to put in a sizable bribe. Dr. Starwood decided to help me on this bat research that has been at the back of my mind this past week, and went with me to the local menagerie to talk to an avian or mammalian professional. Sadly, I find myself at another dead end with regards to this bat cannibal cult. But Dr. Starwood and I decided to acquire a penguin while we were there. The black and whites on the penguin would make a striking top hat for me, while Sam seemed to want a pet. They'll probably kill the thing in a week. I'm not familiar with exotic animal prices, but I do believe I bought the creature for a steal. Penguin notwithstanding, some of us went back to talk to the detective who's in charge of the Jackson murder investigation, and told him about inconsistencies in the JuJu House accounting numbers. After, we went to a local prison to find some more information on the cult that has possibly run out of the JuJu House. While there, our group was convinced to find a way to get this Hilton Adams character exonerated for some crimes he said he was framed for. Seems like work suitably below me, but if everyone else seemed interested in one man's help, I guess I'll tag along. It's really starting to feel like we're closing in on Elias's killers. We are beginning plans to stake out and raid the JuJu House once and for all. When that happens, I know I'm going to be in the back of the group. I don't want another repeat of Peru.
All right.
Let's see.
And we join the rest of you having just talked through Merrick a little bit of what has gone on since she's been off doing her own thing. It's the afternoon, the day before, or it's the evening, the day before the shipment. Shipment's tomorrow night from where we are. And yeah.
Yeah. Merrick, you all caught up?
Oh, yes. I've been able to review some of the things that y'all have done in my absence, from what you have told me anyway in the exchange of information.
Cool beans. So, how are we gonna get to the shipping, and how are we gonna face the JuJu House and all that? Are we gonna, sneak in there? Are we gonna, knock on the door and say, hey, let us in? What's kind of the plan here? Because I feel like this is where we find out what is actually really happening.
Well, I thought we were gonna stake it out until we saw a crowd get there. And
Yeah.
then we would come in and see what's up.
Yeah.
And hopefully the police will come before we have to, break in.
Hopefully.
Do you think it's gonna get really hairy out there? Do you think some people might die? Just saying.
No.
I trust that whatever happens, Lieutenant Poole has our back. I have complete and total faith in him, as he hasn't shown me any reason to not have faith in him.
Very trusting of you. Very trusting of you.
Yeah, something may go wrong. Don't trust everybody you meet.
That's too pessimistic.
Yeah,
I
that's
trust
very
Princeton to
pessimistic.
go through the door first.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So what should we do until tomorrow night with the raid?
I guess stock up on supplies.
What kind?
I don't know.
Yeah. None of us have
Well-
ever done this before.
Well, we did something like it in Peru.
Well,
Although that
Yeah.
was
Sorry. Well, personally, I was only able to skim the French text that you all gave me. I would like to maybe delve deeper into that to see if there's maybe any more information that might help us in the future.
No one's stopping you. Go right
Nobody
ahead.
else can read French, so
Yeah.
or speak it.
Oui.
Okay, Professor Phillips, you can stop.
I
That's all
think
the French I know.
maybe I'll spend the time studying a little bit more of my book to kind of get some more information on where that ritual comes from. If there's anything else like it. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's my plan for today.
Good idea.
Good idea. I don't know what I'm going to do. Trying to brainstorm some ideas. I might just tag
Well-
along with some of you.
Yeah, if you guys want to stock up on anything we need, prepare for the stakeout.
First aid kits,
It's up to you.
because I am predicting the shootout happening. That's just my intuition. I feel like something's gonna go wrong. It's New
Yeah,
York, man.
I can stock up the med kit. I have some new ideas for treatments that might help if any of us get injured.
Okay. By any
Also-
chance you want?
How big was our penguin, Sir Godfrey? Do you remember?
The biggest one we could find.
Do you think he would fit in a backpack? Because I might
No.
bring him with us.
Oh my
No.
god.
You know, penguins are like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
You could fit him
Sometimes
in a
they're 4
backpack with
feet
an open
tall.
end.
Was the backpack even invented?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they had backpacks
Are
in this
you
time.
sure?
In the 20s.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, are we gonna fact check this? We already in fact checking mode.
There's no.
Or I could see if we can get a leash.
1952. The invention
What?
of
Dang!
the backpack.
Wow.
What about a
Alright.
satchel?
Man, people are stupid.
Okay,
man.
That wouldn't
satchel.
really work. That wouldn't really work though, because your hand would get in the way of the penguin.
Sir
Yeah.
Harold Godfrey is just like stunning on us all. This and all.
Maybe like a leash for the penguin.
Okay, we need to like give him like an ice jacket or something, because he's gonna die because it's like so warm in New York. Well, it's January, but it's on
January,
Arctic
it's like 30 degrees out.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about
There's
it.
still snow on the ground.
Kind of like
Ah,
her,
okay.
but she's like, that's not a very ethical way to treat a penguin.
Frankly,
how
I
do
don't
you-
care what you do with the penguin as long as you don't get it shot. Because
Yeah.
I want the skin intact when it dies.
Okay.
Okay.
At least make sure it doesn't die a bloody death.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
In fact, I want to keep it alive because maybe I will try to do the penguin farm plan, where I get a female penguin
Okay.
and start a farm in England. Maybe that'll be what I do after this investigating thing is over.
Maybe the JuJu House may have a female penguin in there.
Does anyone? There was that coffee shop that scary guy was at, Makunga Madari, I think it was. Does anyone want to just like stake that out and wait for the scary dude?
I wouldn't
Just
mind.
like
I
observe
feel like
him.
the scary dude has a name.
I said his name. Makunga
Where
Madari.
did you say it
Oh.
was?
There's that coffee shop, right? That's
Well,
where he
that was one place that he was spotted, but
Yeah.
not necessarily like where he is or where he goes to like regularly.
I thought that's what that meant. Oopsies.
I'm a bit too old to be doing a stakeout, but I am
Okay.
willing to go and try and find a vantage point on the JuJu House before the raid tomorrow to go look at the place around.
I was thinking about like looking at the architecture, looking at aerial photos, if, if that was possible, just to see.
Yeah, I don't think there are any
Yeah.
airplanes, my friend. There aren't even flights across the ocean. And
Yeah.
people are like, let's
We're
fly
gonna
this
fly
plane
it
over a
through."
city. Take aerial photographs.
Yeah.
What we could do is maybe park across the street for a stakeout. Like, just be in vehicles. That way it's less suspicious.
Yeah.
There's also that abandoned building. It's like right across.
There is.
I'm thinking we should booby trap the place. Not like to kill them, but like like if you put a bucket of marbles on top of the door, they open it and they start slipping. That'll be pretty funny.
Are you trying to take a trick out of your student's book, Professor Phillips?
Yeah. Oh man, Kappa
I think-
Kappa Sigma was not a nice rat to me. They pranked the professors too.
I think that's a little bit of a immature idea. If
Oh, personal. I think you gotta talk to somebody else about that.
Okay.
Like, you have some resentment deep down.
yeah,
I was just bouncing some ideas around. Okay, fine. Let you guys, non-Ivy educated people, do whatever you want.
That does bring up a good point. Do we want a plan B?
And
Like-
what
That
like
sounds
what?
like a good idea.
Like, I'm thinking maybe get a couple buckets of gasoline and just put them in the abandoned building. And if things get really bad, we could light them up and run away.
If things get really bad, can't we just leave it to the police officers?
that is true.
I don't
Yeah.
think we turn to arson to solve our problems.
Well, I think it was
I
either
like
you.
fire.
Okay, Merrick.
I like
Is
fire.
that all you have to contribute?
I support the idea of arson. As long as it's justified. Of course.
Justified
It's
arson.
probably not gonna happen. It's a plan B.
Okay.
Can that be our plan, like, H, maybe?
H. Okay.
I'm okay if it's plan C.
Okay, what's plan B? It can't be too good, otherwise that'd be plan A.
Don't know.
Oh.
You ask nicely for them to stop being a cult.
Okay.
We pretend we want to join the cult.
Ye- But how do we do that after plan A fails?
Yeah, that's true. That sounds like
I'm
a
in the
plan,
middle of something.
a plan A. You're like, hey, I just tried to, like, pick the police on you, but I just watched the police, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I want to join now.
Wait,
What about if Plan B is just run, and if they chase after us, then we'll go to Plan C?
Great.
Plan C
Yeah.
sounds a little bit like improvise.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, plan C is arson.
Yeah, I am gonna just put 2 buckets of gasoline in the abandoned building.
Where are we gonna get
That sounds good.
buckets
I'll
of
bring some
gasoline?
matches.
Do we just go to a local gas? Are
5
gas
buckets?
stations even around in New York?
Yes.
Yes.
What
How,
would
how would
assume.
you drive your car?
I've never
Yeah,
had
there
a
are
horseless
cars
carriage
in New
before.
York.
Yeah.
Cars are actually powered by hopes and dreams.
Is that what
I
the
don't have
honking?
any.
That's the honking right now? I never knew.
It's the concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
No,
Mm.
the city that never sleeps.
Oh, that would make powering things by dreams kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe hopes and aspirations.
Yeah, that's more pleasant. I'll fill the
Alright.
buckets with hopes and aspirations.
Oh my god. So we go by a gas station, we bring some buckets. What if somebody asks what we're doing? What do we tell them?
We're painting.
Actually, we just say it's none of your business.
We're
There's
painting
no
as
reason-
we're filling up buckets with gasoline.
There would be no reason for us to give them a justified answer.
We have a broken down car in our like garage, and we need to fill it up with gas
People-
so we can run.
No,
That's
just
People have
just
buckets
say that
of gas.
it's not their business.
It's not like a crazy thing that.
I don't
know,
understand
guess
why we
none of
have to
y'all
give
live
an
in the same-
explanation.
Maybe we should say it's not buckets? What if you fill like an actual fueled
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
with
that's what I was
Gas
thinking.
canister, one would
Yeah.
say.
No,
Okay.
but
I think that's the detail we're all getting a little caught up on is
Yeah, a little bit.
buckets.
yeah.
Alright, then I'll be less suspicious. I like that. Okay. So, do we all go and get gas, or some of us can split off?
No, I'm going around the JuJu House. I'm walking around. I'm looking at places around the JuJu House.
Okay,
I'm
so
reading
Okay.
my French novel or my French text.
You did that last week, so this will
No,
be
you
the
said
time
you said
where
you said I skimmed it.
yes, we skipped ahead to where you could skim it because it was in Amelia's room.
Right,
did
but
a
I
time
want to
skip.
like,
So
I
you
want to
don't-
like fully
you-
read it now.
Right, but you haven't done that yet because remember,
That's what I want to do.
Right, but I'm saying you haven't even skimmed it yet because we jumped ahead. You don't have the book because it was in Amelia's room. So
You're currently at the evening before you
Yes.
skimmed it.
yes.
So now we can go and skim it.
So I want to go read the French text that I haven't ever read before.
Yeah.
It's what I want to do.
All right. So we have. Is anybody going with Harold to go look at the JuJu House? We split off completely.
I don't want to be associated with gasoline. I feel like something's bound to go wrong. So Harold, you and I, you wanna?
Joy.
Yeah. Prepare yourself for some Princeton and Harold duo,
Okay.
team, squad.
So, me and
I
Phillips
guess
are
we'll
going to head over.
Yeah, and I guess we'll split up in pairs. Me and Sam will go get gas, I guess.
What's Amelia doing? I
Well,
guess you
Amelia
have to
has
go
to
get
bring-
the book. You have to go
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
the book for her first. But
Yeah.
I'd say if you left straight from there, you could go do something else.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to go. I think I'll study my book
Your
somewhere.
own book. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do some books first.
Cool.
Lovely.
Now, Emma, I gave you some information for free last time on the skim, but because we're now doing the skim, but we're doing it again in like the time sense. We're doing it again, but also for the first time, like this is the thing that we already did. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a hard French roll, and I'll let you get some more information out of a first skim.
A hard French roll,
yeah.
you say?
Yes.
Let me find my other language.
You say.
You're not gonna lose any sanity or gain any Cthulhu.
Because I
this
already
is
did
just-
that.
Right. This is just for more information. See if you find anything else out.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. What did I tell you last time? Can you remind me?
Okay, yeah, so vague mentions of Atlantis in the beginning, goes into details on deities. Blind Lord of Chaos, Sathagua,
Sathagua.
Lord of Waters, Anothitith. I don't know. There were steps on how to contact some of those beings, rituals for some things.
All right.
Noticed one of the illustrations is an inverted ankh.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I got.
With that pass, you can find that this translation claims that there was some kind of a journey for the text that it's pulling from to France, which this is written in French, so obviously a French person wrote it.
Well, it was translated from a Greek manuscript.
Right, yes. But the Greek manuscript apparently made its way to France from Egypt.
Okay.
So there's some you find that as you're skimming from like in the intro.
Okay.
Narcotic manuscripts. I told you that there were steps to contact Mind of the Observer, right?
Oh, no, you just said
No,
some
no,
beings.
no,
Yeah.
the other Emma. No,
Oh.
Amelia.
Amelia.
Yes. I told you about contact the Mind of the Observer, right? You also find steps to contact the beings called the Winged Ones,
Ah.
who are fighting with the Observer.
Which is me, right?
No.
Oh, wait, I thought we were doing what I was reading.
No. That was it. I was just giving you one more piece of information because I already
Oh,
gave
so
you-
that's all I read?
Yeah, that's all I can give you extra.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you something because we already did
Okay.
this last time.
Yeah, because I know you said I just skimmed it, so I wanted
yeah.
to know if I read more into it, then...
No.
Okay.
So there's also steps, Amelia, for contacting the Winged Ones that were fighting with the Observers. Yeah, you can try and attempt one of these, or try and memorize it, or you can just keep reading the book or whatever.
I'll just keep reading the book. Like,
Okay.
what's the point of these? Why would you want to do that? That's the
I
thing
don't
I'm
know.
not getting right now.
Oh, cool. Then don't do it. Yeah. All right. Gasoline boys. So, Jack and Sam, you're going to get gasoline. You go to the gas station. You get some fuel canisters. Get some gasoline. This guy gives you. Do you guys pull up in a car, or you just like go into the pump by on foot? Jack, I think you're muted.
Thank you. Probably pull up in a car because I can drive.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't remember if either of you had a car. Okay, that's good. Because I would have somebody asking questions if you guys were getting gasoline with no car. Not like prying, not too bad of questions because it's still like pretty normal, but somebody might give you a side eye. Okay, and then the two of you are going to try and find a decent place to stake out the JuJu House. So you walk to the alley that you know it's in. You can look around. Give me a spot hidden roll, both of you.
Oh boy. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be.
I fail.
Oh, just barely. 29 out of 30.
Whoa. Okay. So you notice obviously the abandoned pawn shop that was across the alley. You also notice. It seems like in one of the buildings that's connected to the alley, it's like an apartment building, and there's some windows that overlook the alley. So you have a second option.
Tell Godfrey all this information too.
Point it out to him.
Yeah.
Ah.
Look at that window.
Look, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that apartment building that overlooks the alley. Aren't you glad you brought me along?
Honestly, Princeton, I am. I
knew it.
think that in this raid fiasco that we're gonna do tomorrow, I'm only very good with a long gun. And look at me,
Ah.
Princeton. I'm 57 years old. I'm not storming into any buildings.
Okay.
I think I might just sit up in that window over there and keep a little vantage on the alleyway for your gang coming in.
Something tells me you might run away, but I trust you. Trust you
When
not
have
to
I
run.
ran away, Princeton?
Well, there was that one time in Peru. There was another time in Peru.
There was no times in Peru that I ran away.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Godfrey is a lot of things. A coward is not one of them, I don't think.
Very well put.
I guess I'm just misremembering things.
Disembodied voice.
Is that you, God?
Good eyesight. Good eyesight, Professor Phillips.
It's
I think
Reginald.
that'll be my spot for next time.
Okay.
For tomorrow.
Cool. So you guys are all done then? That's all you wanted to. You just wanted a secondary spot.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going there for.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys gonna meet back up, or you just gonna go home for the night and meet back up in the morning?
I'm
just
gonna
say
go
we-
get a drink. I gotta calm the nerves
At
for
the
this thing.
speakeasy.
No, at a
Go for a drink. Where else do you get a drink?
A bar?
yeah, no, not a bar.
Uh,
Bold of you to think I was gonna drink something alcoholic, Phillips.
Oh,
And this was a decision I made after I dropped you off somewhere.
Just somewhere. Just not even like.
Yeah,
Where am I?
I'll drop you off at some place of your choosing, and then I'm gonna go to a fancy restaurant.
Okay. Just for a drink.
I take it
For
that,
dinner,
that,
too.
that everyone's meeting up in the morning then.
yeah.
I'll do it.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
go
can
take
enjoy it.
George for a walk.
For a waddle.
You pick up George from the
Circus.
circus you left him with. And they're like, so this penguin is a little weird. Are you sure he's from where you say he's from? We gave him a bucket of ice. He doesn't seem very interesting.
What? What would
say
he
this
do with
was
a
an
bucket of
Arctic-
ice?
Well, he likes the cold, right? Supposedly, if he's an Arctic penguin. It's like a tub. It's not like a bucket. It's like a tub of ice.
You might be onto something.
Tell them
Maybe he's a
to,
different type of penguin.
Yeah, maybe somebody made a mistake somewhere. He
But-
waddles along next to you.
Oh, we're gonna be good friends, George.
He follows you, and it makes like the cartoon waddle sound, the squeak. Yeah, the wow 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 wow.
They just take him on a long walk around Coney Island.
Yep.
Ooh, maybe I'll take him on a ride
To where?
Who's right?
on the Ferris
ferry?
wheel.
Oh, on the Ferris
There's
wheel.
what about the teacup rides that they always do where you spin?
I don't think they had teacups.
He just goes around he goes on his stomach and he just like spins around the seat.
Precisely.
Take him to the ice
And I'll
rink.
buy him some fish.
They probably do have ice rinks, maybe, possibly.
I would
I think they-
imagine so in New York.
Oh well,
1920s.
actually, you know what's going on? They even in the 20s they had that big like place where they put the Christmas tree.
Oh.
They have a rink there. They have like
Yeah.
you can skate on that.
Oh yeah, I could take him ice skating tonight.
When does that
Celebrate.
What a beautiful friendship.
Is it not
developed
illegal
here.
to own a penguin?
It's the 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enforced.
The way that the Central Park Zoo started, I found this out in my research for last week, was that somebody just left a bear tied up in Central Park, and people liked looking at it. That was the start of the Central Park Zoo.
And
Love
this
to
is not
see it.
Pierce Cannon. Actual
That's
fun
not-
fact.
That is a fun fact. Yes. So it loose rules, I guess. We'll go
Okay.
with that in Pierce Cannon.
Sure. It's like Mr. Popper's penguins.
All right. So, are you just gonna take your penguin back to your room? Or are you gonna leave him with the circus people?
Thinking out loud, I wonder if he could be quiet for long enough during the stakeout.
Is he gonna like screech? you guys get a stake out. You just start screaming.
When he sees the.
But what
person
if he
that we're, like,
moves?
talking
If he moves, you'll hear the waddles.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah,
I'll just put him in my apartment. I'll just turn off the air tonight.
Wait. Turn off the air.
about. It's winter, meaning
It's
like
the
turn
furnace
off
Oh.
the heat.
winter time.
Yeah,
Right.
Turn off the furnace.
You won't.
You're gonna
yeah,
get
you won't-
really cold.
You won't make a fire tonight.
Just spoon George.
I don't know if I like that at all.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm not
Never.
sleeping in the
It's
same bed as a
uncomfortable.
wild animal.
But it's a
He
penguin.
seems pretty domesticated to me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Although-
that's my
yeah,
night.
Yeah. All right. You all wake up the next morning after a nice night alone, or with your wives or husbands, or with George. And
I wake up
Wives,
with my
husbands,
knives.
or animals.
And my knives. I
Or
wake up with my
Aries.
knives.
Yep. Make your way down to the speakeasy that you guys only meet at in the morning.
Yep.
I
guess
get
it's
my
empty.
mimosa. Hold the orange juice.
Empty.
I guess that's the benefit. It's empty outside of people who work for Amelia. That's like
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Well, this is it.
We got the gas.
Today's the day.
We found a
That,
location.
Isn't the
So why are
stakeout not
we-
until later though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
So-
are we gonna do?
Let's
Yes.
like plan out logistics. So what did
Okay.
y'all discover while you went to check the place out?
Well, Godfrey is apparently a sniper. He's gonna be sniping the place from the distance.
Okay.
I would say I'm a good shot, not a sniper. But in case things get hairy, I found a good vantage point. I didn't
To
find
run
it.
away.
Princeton found a good vantage point
Yeah.
on a window overlooking the alley that I think I'm gonna take up there and hold and watch you
Okay.
guys go in.
Did y'all
Yeah.
just see any good places to hide the gasoline? Or just the antique store?
I
There-
still don't agree with the gasoline plan.
Yeah, I wasn't really on board with that. So I mean,
I wasn't looking.
neither was I. So I guess that's a
Yeah. All they would tell you about is the apartment building, but in the pawn shop should be fine. It's
the abandoned
Yeah,
pawn
so
shop. Yeah.
Nobody's gonna go in there.
But yeah, I'll bring my flare gun, and on our way out I can shoot the pawn shop.
Wait, when did you get a flare gun?
Wait, why would you shoot the pawn shop?
The gas will be in there.
But what?
No.
But that's
We're
a different
targeting the
building.
JuJu
Yeah,
House.
that's a different building.
That
Fire
will do
spread.
nothing. Not to building to building
this
through
is why I wasn't a
concrete.
fan.
I say let's not
A lot
light
of people
the
are
pawn
gonna
shop
die.
on fire. But they're bad people.
It would also most likely light the apartment building next to it up before it lights up the JuJu House.
So yeah,
Yeah.
let's start with JuJu House, not an abandoned pawn shop.
Where did you put the gasoline? By the way.
Oh,
In the pawn shop.
Oh no.
Just sounds like a really big
We're
thing.
not
of
making
gas-
no. This is
Wrong
1920s.
20s.
We're saying
Wrong
20s.
20s.
We're keeping 2020s out of 1920s.
Okay.
No, we did not fill in plastic bags.
Okay, we can scratch that plan then. If
Well,
y'all are
we-
worried
What
about
are you guys
some
gonna do with all the
casualties.
gasoline?
Gasoline.
No, we're
Oh,
gonna
d-
store it. It's still
Use
Plan
it.
C. It's still Plan C.
Okay, a lot of people are gonna die
Arson.
and lose their homes. If you
No,
do
not
that,
in the JuJu House.
I mean, in the vicinity, a lot of people are gonna be affected by this.
No,
Merrick, do you want to be in charge of the gasoline? And you can just
Yes.
tell me where to shoot my flare gun?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Oh boy. All right.
Okay.
Just put
Teamed
it on,
up.
like, the front step in front of the JuJu House.
I just doused it, like beforehand. It's like already ready to go. No, not really. I make sure to like keep it behind some dumpsters or something where you can't see it. Like the
What's
the
that
big
smell?
tubs. I didn't open it yet. You can't smell it.
Open a bucket. Can
I'm
you open
pretty
this
sure
bucket?
gasoline is very pungent.
And not
is
if I
pretty
put it in a
pungent.
tub. It's okay, maybe, but it's
In
fine.
Tupperware.
Well, we put it in gas canisters, so it's like it
Yeah,
doesn't have
should
a.
be okay.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
So Sir Godfrey's gonna be in the apartment. Where are we just gonna be in the pawn shop?
I'll be in the pawn shop.
The pawn
Yeah.
shop would be if you were trying to get into the JuJu House, it would be the fastest way to get in. It's the closest.
I'll be in the
Um,
pawn shop, yeah.
If
Pawn
you
shop
wanted
boys.
to have a line of sight in the apartment building, you would have to be like higher up. You wouldn't be able to be on the ground level. So
I don't need line of sight.
Well,
The only thing about the apartment building is that someone probably lives in that apartment. So you're just gonna like knock on this lady's door, or, like this person's door, and be like, "Hey, can I like just sit by your window tonight?"
I planned on going in with a police officer.
Okay, good.
Following a police officer.
You could just be like $20, leave and come back tonight. I
In
would
their
take the
own
deal.
house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I would not.
I would not take that.
I think the majority won't.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it'd have to be a lot more than $20.
The vast majority won't.
$20 in 1920s is quite a bit, but I guess it depends on how much rent is in New York.
Which is quite a bit.
$20
New
is
York.
$300. So actually, maybe.
How much does that? Yeah. It's
Adjusted
pocket change for you.
inflation. Yeah.
Money was really good. Take me back.
I will probably stay in the pawn shop. Sorry, we could have a line of sight and react if needed.
I'm good for close quarters combat, so watch out.
Wait, Princeton, are you good for
Yeah.
any combat?
Surprisingly, you would be surprised on how good I am at combat.
You would be surprisingly surprised, my friend.
Hmm. You went a little bit crazy in Peru. Are you gonna be
Yeah.
okay?
Well, I mean, I'd rather die standing up than live kneeling.
You know what? I'll bring some emergency coloring books. I'll put them in the med kit.
Alright.
Did Princeton Philips go to the future, read Catch-22, and then come back to?
That was from Catch-22.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather live on
Die
my
standing
feet
up.
than die on my knees, or whatever.
I just-
version of,
I
like,
just
French.
plagiarized
Twitter.
I got that.
I think it might have been a saying before that, but that's like where I remember it from.
The author's right, like next to the booth. It's like, oh my god, write that down. Write that down. Yeah. Okay. Well, you can rely on me for just giving them a run for their money.
So should we have like some kind of signal to, at least signal Sir Godfrey maybe that we're like running or something
Okay, it's not like we
in
can.
the event that we need to
If I
run.
see you all running out of the building, I'm gonna assume you're all running out of the building.
Well, if we run out, I'll just, from running and they catch up, then I'll just light it on fire. Or no, I'll put the gasoline in. And,
Yeah.
Sam will shoot it.
What do you plan on doing with that gasoline? Mind I ask?
Like I said, I'm hiding it behind a dumpster or something nearby. Maybe in the pawn shop, just somewhere where I can conceal it without it being noticeable.
Okay.
Okay, but like, are you gonna pour it on something, or are you just gonna like leave it there and then shoot it, or like?
I will just start pouring it all around everywhere that I am.
All right, light yourself on fire while you're at it.
Yeah, just do it.
Maybe, who knows?
Okay. So the plan. Everyone's in the pawn shop except for Sir Harold, who's going up into the apartment building to find a line of sight with a police officer, so that way he can cover you guys if you have to make a run for it. Where do the police come in besides that? Because you do have some number of police officers, at least Lieutenant Poole, possibly more, waiting around the corner for a signal.
Well, I could shoot a flare in the air as like a signal for them to come.
But that would
I
let
feel
everybody
like-
know.
yeah, I
That
feel
would let
like-
everybody-
I feel like
Well-
then everybody would know that.
Well, could we like
Yeah.
make a chain where like we have
How about
one...
we get
Oh.
a mirror? Is this at night? I forgot.
It's at night, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say we can have something reflect, and then just like, oh.
You guys
But-
could also just have one person run and go get them, and then.
I was
run
gonna say
back.
we could just like make a chain or something where like we have one person spotting and another person sort of you know
Just
at
do
the
signal.
corner and then some signaling the police or something like that.
Yeah. That sounds like a smart idea.
Alright, so wait. Let me just get out of character for a second and try to figure out what's happening right now. So, the very basis of this is that the police are going to help us raid this house because we have proof that they made some fraudulent business practices or something. And we suspect that they're a cult that murders a bunch of people? Is
Pretty
that all the
much.
police knows about this?
Pretty much.
And
that's
the
just-
police are waiting on our signal to go in.
Lieutenant Poole specifically is waiting on your signal. He trusts you guys. If this was
Alright.
just like some random police officer, it wouldn't be enough. He trusts you guys, and he doesn't trust Captain Robeson. So, like he's willing to go along with this in the hopes that maybe it'll help him either solve the murders that are going on under Captain Robeson's nose, or possibly just help him, you know, figure out what's going on in general in New York.
I mean, either way, they are committing shitty business.
Yeah.
Practices.
Either
so it's
way, there's a reason for the police to be there.
Yes.
But Lieutenant Poole trusts you guys enough now that he's willing to stake some stuff on this.
Okay, I'll be in the apartment. You guys do whatever you want with the rest of the cops.
great.
Okay.
So
Well,
for
however
this
many we get.
afternoon, what do we want to do? Just relax?
Yeah, I am
Yeah.
going to buy a nice old cigar and just smoke it, because this might be my last time here on Earth.
You need
That's
to
a
have
little
more
extreme.
self-confidence.
That's very
Yeah.
pessimistic there, Princeton. That was Reginald, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's prescribe you some coloring books right now.
Okay.
I'm
Did
gonna
you bring
sharpen my
crayons?
knife.
Princeton,
Say that
one-
again?
Reginald?
Princeton, one
Crayon.
thing I found with patients is that they need to want to survive. So you need to stop with the pessimism, my friend.
Wise
Thank you,
words.
Thank you, Reginald. Husband.
I'm just scared.
Thank you, husband. Husband one.
Thank you, husband person. Husband friend. Okay, so that's the plan. Does anyone want to do anything this morning or this afternoon before you guys head over there? What also, side question, what time are you planning on heading over there?
Well, I would say it's winter. Sun goes down pretty early, unless they didn't have the time change that we do in modern day.
Well, the sun would go down earlier anyway. They did, but the sun would go down earlier anyway because it's the winter.
I say right after dusk.
Yeah, so
Oh.
probably what, around 6?
Yeah,
Sure.
6 to 7ish.
Yeah.
Around there.
Can I go and
So eat an early
study
dinner
my
or something.
book? Can I go study my book a little more?
You absolutely can.
I am perplexed as to why you would want to call on the ancient races. I want to know why.
Why not?
Yeah.
It sounded pretty interesting. If you had told me then, I would have said do it. That's all I'm
Anyhow.
saying.
Anyway.
So I'm gonna go to the library.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
What's everybody else doing?
Can I go to the store and, like, you know, get a crowbar finally?
Get a crowbar? Sure.
We already
Sure,
had a
sure, sure.
crowbar.
No, I didn't. No,
No,
I
he
didn't.
He wanted one, but he didn't.
I
have
thought I
one.
had a crowbar, and then I just didn't.
Somebody else tell me what they're doing while I'm looking up how much a crowbar costs for Princeton.
I'm eating some more expensive food.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm restocking the medicine kit with more medicine and bandages.
Um,
And coloring books. A lot of coloring books.
oh, I guess I could go back to go back to talk to. Oh, what's her name? I'm bad with names. I haven't written down.
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Go talk to
Rebecca
Rebecca.
Schoenberg.
Yeah,
Even I remember
Schoenberg.
this.
Okay, shush. And inform her about what we are doing tonight, so that
Okay.
way she can.
She calls you crazy, and then basically says like, "I'll be writing a story about this, but if you want to, you go right ahead."
Cool. I'm at least just like letting you know, so that way you are in the loop with whatever is going on with our investigation. So
I see. She calls you
Dude.
crazy again, and then
make of that what you want. Who's
yeah.
their own.
We'll call it $3. That's within your daily spending limit. If you don't plan on buying anything else, then you don't have to worry about cash or anything.
All right.
I believe that's everyone. Unless, did Emma pick something? Did Merrick pick something?
She's out of headphones.
I know.
I don't think she did yet.
Merrick, did you choose something to do for the day until the JuJu House raid?
I sharpened my knives.
Okay. There we have it. You guys spend the day doing things.
Did I find anything out for my book?
Yeah, you basically just find more. This is largely the history of these two groups. I'm gonna say, give me an extreme own language roll, and I'll give you basically the fast and short version of like all of it.
I rolled a 19 out of 15, and I'm gonna send 4 luck because I want to know more.
Okay. Yeah, basically, there are bits and pieces of this manuscript claim that the original authors, because this is a commentary on a different manuscript, right? That the original authors were actually these people, or this race, the great race of Yith. These are the observers. They also claim that these winged beings, whose they don't go by another name in there, but Winged One seems like a weird, not really their name. The Winged Ones, there are also claims that basically the Winged Ones and the great race of Yith still exist. It's weird because it almost claims that the great race died out, but also that they couldn't have died out, and that they didn't. And then it just pretty much straight up claims that the Winged Ones did not. Ooh. There we go. We're good. Sorry about that, everybody. We're back. Yeah, the Winged Ones still exist to this day. There's the claim that the great race of Yith died out, but also didn't. It's strange.
Okay.
Yeah. There's not really a reason why you want to contact them in there, just besides, like, finding out more information from them, I guess, or talking to these ancient peoples. Basically, whatever reason you would personally have for wanting to try and contact them.
Cool.
But it's also a ritual, so, like, who knows if this is actually, like, if this would work. It's a ritual contacting supposedly alive but also dead beings, so...
I leave the library disappointed.
I'll say you basically have all the information that I have. I'll say if you study it like a few more times, then I'll give you the extra benefits from having completed a study of it.
Fine.
All right. That's that. Gets to around 6 p.m. and all of you start heading over to the JuJu House separately because you've kind of separated. Around 7, you all get there. You're all kind of like outside of the alley. What's going on? Are you guys
I had
all-
my gasoline bucket canisters.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I'll get them out of the car.
Are there dumpsters that I could hide them behind?
Sure. Yeah, in the alley there are.
Would it be easily like concealable? Like, if someone just like looks at it, they're not gonna spot it.
Probably not.
All right, then yeah, because I
Okay.
want to be able to have easy access to it.
Okay. Roll me a luck roll.
Okay.
Because I don't really know what hide
I
thing
pass.
would be. Okay. I guess it could be like stealth or sleight of hand. Whatever.
I
already
could do
did it.
stealth.
That's too late.
Oh, okay.
I already made a decision, so I'm just gonna stick with it.
Okay.
It's kind of a weird thing for the attributes that are there. Okay. Were you guys all headed? Is everyone just headed into the pawn shop, or is Harold? Are you gonna try and go for the building immediately, or are you here?
Now, I am requisitioning an officer and a spotlight.
Okay.
We're going up into that apartment building.
Okay. I'll just say that you guys are able to find an apartment on the side of the building that faces the alley. Knock on the door, and there's a person in there, and the cop talks to him for a minute or two, basically saying like, we have police business. There's a raid going on the other side of the street, on the other side of the alley. We need to we need to use your apartment. According to U.S. law, I don't think they would be able to do this without permission. So he basically is asking permission for the guy, and the guy says sure, fine. And yeah, so that's that. The rest of you are in the pawn shop.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're in the pawn shop, and it's actually like you are waiting by the door. I'm sure one of you is watching to see what's happening in the alley. You guys are there for quite a long time. It is really, it's like, I want to say past midnight before anything really happens. It's 1 a.m. before you see people. You do see around 8 p.m. Some crates get dropped off in the alley. And they are taken inside shortly after that. But it's really around 1 a.m., 1 in the morning, that cultists, or people who you would assume are cultists, they're wearing robes and such, start showing up. There's some people wearing robes, which is a little weird, but it's 1 a.m., so maybe nobody sees them. There's some people just coming in normal clothing, checking their watches as they walk in with a briefcase coming from whatever business they work at. Yeah, basically people start showing up slowly. There's like a few people here and there, and they're making their way into the JuJu House.
So is it like just a couple of people at a time, or is it like one person at a time, or?
It's a few people at a time. It's like people are trickling in pretty much.
I would just say we hold on until we stop seeing people go in, and then we signal.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
could have a
Call.
couple of us go in to see if there's anything heinous going on in there.
I
That
Go
we have like a
in.
Probably
reason.
not. Maybe not going in. That's a little bit, kind of risky.
Yeah, I don't know if going in is the
Well,
right.
You don't have robes, so you're gonna know you don't belong.
Yeah.
People don't have robes. Some of them are just wearing casual clothing.
Were they?
Were they?
They also know most of you, have seen
Yeah.
most of you. At least
Yeah,
one.
that
At least
just.
Silas has.
Yeah, so I don't really.
Yeah.
so I guess I will go up to the building and try and listen for anything going on inside. But I won't. But I'll try and. Well, I'll make sure I'll look around, make sure that nobody is around, and then go up to the
Okay.
building.
Give me a listen check. First of all,
I fail.
you fail. Okay. Yeah, you just hear people talking. Basically, you
Okay.
can't really hear what's going on. There are people inside talking.
Can I also do a listen check? Like, can I also go up? Or
Sure.
okay.
I come back and I just tell
There's
Merrick, I
there's
didn't
going
hear
to
anything. Maybe
be
you
there's
can.
going to be a negative to more than one person going out. If you're going back and telling her to go, then make a luck check right now before she makes a listen.
I pass.
Okay.
Okay.
You make it back.
Great. I made a hard success.
Okay.
Oh.
You hear people talking. You hear in the back, just very faintly, like creaking. Something opened, basically, like a door, like a creaky wooden door. Yeah, it's basically
That's
it.
all I
On your
heard.
way back, roll a luck check.
Okay. I pass.
Okay. So you guys just continue waiting for if there are any more
Well,
cultists. Basically, you guys are waiting
Yeah.
until people stop filtering
Yeah.
in. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they still going in by this point?
Yeah. It's every once. It's fewer people now, so there's less.
Okay.
There's more time between each person. Before it was like 2 minutes here, like 3 minutes there. Now it's like 6-7 minutes before you see more people. We'll say around 1:30, people largely stop filtering in. You give it another like 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
So it's around like 1:40, 1:45. You think maybe people might be over. Everyone might be there that's coming.
Okay.
There were quite a few people. It was like 20, 25, 30 people that were there. You don't have an exact count, but just from the people that you saw.
So Lieutenant Poole's around the corner waiting for us, right?
Yeah.
He's
He's got some police officers. You don't know how many because you haven't been over there.
Can I? Well, I guess I will attempt to run over there and convey that information to him.
Well, do we
Or-
want to start the raid?
Yeah, I was gonna say we could. I can go convey that information to him, and then we can start to go in. I would say, yeah. So first I'll go do that, and then, yeah.
Okay. So you go over there and you tell him that, and So are we going in right now, or are we?
We're gonna go in soon. I may talk to them for another minute or two, and I'll signal whenever we are gonna go in.
Okay. I got 2 other cars here. I on a day of notice, I couldn't really get too many
Yeah.
people.
That's understandable, but we appreciate all the help we can get.
Okay.
So you run back and also tell the group that we have not a great size of backup, but a decent size nonetheless. At least some. And then I'll say, well, do we want to go in like guns blazing, or do we want to like sort of slowly make our way in, and then if we're spotted, then we go in and
Would say slowly. I think it's
Yeah.
best to take an element of
Surprise.
calculated surprise, right?
Calculate surprise.
Also, we
I-
need to see them like committing a crime,
that
Yeah.
is true.
because like a bunch of people gathering at 1 a.m. is not illegal.
Technically
Feels
not.
illegal, but it isn't.
Maybe like reasonable suspicion, but it's not anything worth
Yeah. So
investigating necessarily.
all right. So should we go in?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Stealthily.
Stealthily?
Yes, stealthily.
All right.
Okay.
All
so,
right.
are you calling Lieutenant Poole and his boys over to go in stealthily, or are you just
Give
going
him the
in?
signal.
I at least, well, I give them the signal. They can make do with that what they want, because I basically just told them that we're gonna be going in when I give them the signal.
You lean around the corner and you go, "This is the signal."
Oh my god.
Well, I thought
Anyway,
No, you probably would have worked it out with them.
I was
You
thinking
didn't-
like if I was gonna
You
say if
didn't
I had a
work it out
flashlight,
with
but
me, so
I did not work it out with you. I was gonna say if I maybe had like a flashlight, but I don't think I got a flashlight before going
Well,
in. So I maybe just
yeah,
like
you-
do like a tap or something like that.
You signal them to come over. They come over. They've got their hands on their holsters.
Mm-hmm. So then I'll just sort of tell them like we're gonna go in first, and if you hear trouble, then go in after us. But
Okay. Okay. We're gonna be right by the door as soon as. So.
This
Alright.
wind is no joke.
So we go up to the door, and who's leading?
Who is leading?
Who wants me to lead?
You
I
can
don't
go
think-
ahead, Brunson.
I kind of do.
I'm
Okay.
leading?
Sure, go
Okay.
ahead.
No. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Well, you can be right behind me, Merrick.
Well, yeah, cause I kind of I won't be up
Okay.
there. I want to
Okay.
hit people.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So I reach for the door, I open it, I turn it, or I pull. Why am I going so slowly?
It's the JuJu House. You've seen this before. It's empty. There's no one here.
Wait, no.
Too empty.
So there
No,
is
there's that back room with the curtain.
So
There's
yeah,
a curtain.
there's the curtain with there's probably a room behind there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So again, this is the JuJu House. Lots of African art, rugs across the floor. You go back to the back of the room with the curtain. You pull it back. This looks like somebody's living here. There's like a bed.
can I make a listen check?
From
I try
do you follow them inside, or are you doing it from
Yeah,
inside?
I'm following him
Okay.
inside.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
you're all... Okay.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I succeeded. Real quick.
Succeed.
Yeah. I succeeded.
There's definitely a large number of people near here. You can't tell where the sound is coming from, to be honest with you.
Can I also listen?
Sure.
Just keep on listening.
This is a normal success, so I'm sure it's the same thing.
Here comes Princeton with another listen, right?
Sure, if you want.
Go
I
on,
wouldn't
guys,
do
I'm the
this.
leader. Nope.
I
fail.
passed my listen.
With what level of success?
Oh, where's my thingy? A hard success.
Sounds like it's coming beyond. Like, it is far away.
Far away, you say?
Kind of down.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's any hidden,
Oh
like
yes,
maybe a trapdoor or something.
I was about to suggest that. Yeah, you on right track.
I
Spot hidden.
failed.
Can I also do that?
Sure.
Thank you.
Someone fill me in because I didn't hear anything.
Oh,
I got a normal success.
I got an extreme success.
Okay. You guys are able to find. There is a behind the counter. There is a rug. Some of you might remember that he said you couldn't have this rug that was behind the counter. You pull it back, and there is a trap door underneath.
Okay.
Well, let's get the police behind us
Yeah.
as we go down.
Do you know
there.
if any of
I'll
them
go
have a
fetch
lockpick?
I'll
Ask
go
them if they have a
Well,
lockpick.
do we know if there's a lock on it?
It
I
could
was gonna
open.
say.
Like,
How are they in there if it's locked from the outside?
That's
Oh,
true. Unless they
that
lock
is
it from
true.
the inside, in which case, yeah. So I go in, I go back and I grab them and tell them that there's nobody inside, but we found
gasoline right near the trapdoor.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I run out and go get the gasoline, and I place it by the trapdoor.
All right. You're not like pouring it, right? It's just there.
No, the
Okay.
canisters are just
Is-
near it. I
is-
cover it with like a sheet or something.
Is anybody gonna wave at Godfrey and see if he wants to come down, or is he just gonna?
When I run out to the pawn shop to get my gasoline, I like
Mistake.
make a little notice. I'm like,
So
I
Uh-oh.
like wave him down.
Thumbs up.
You're shooting.
What? You're hot?
Godfrey is gonna make it through this campaign if he has to avoid every climax. Okay, so
I am not a violent person.
so there's that. Okay, so you set the gasoline next to the trapdoor, pretty much.
Yeah, the gasoline.
Gasoline.
Anyway, sorry.
Bring the police in. Are you sending the police down first, or are you guys heading in first? This is once you get into this trapdoor, you swing it open. It swings open to the side. It's a pretty small tunnel. Like you can't really. Two people would barely be able to fit in standing next to each other, and you'd have to like turn. You'd have to like kind of shimmy by each other.
Are we going 2 by 2?
Tunnel. Secret tunnel.
tunnel. Copyright.
I
Me
think
and
we
Sir
could just
Godfrey
go.
can go in the back.
I think we can just do one at a time, right?
Sir Godfrey's not coming. That was what
Oh.
he gave you guys the thumbs, like the go ahead, basically.
Oh,
I would think
For our
we'd do it one
podcast
at a
listeners,
time
he-
if
he-
people can't really fit.
Podcast
Like a lot.
listeners, he gave a thumbs up when she waved at him. But yeah,
All right.
you guys sending the police first, or you guys want this for yourselves?
Nah,
Okay. How are we going to surprise them? Or like?
I don't want the police to go first.
Okay. Merrick-
Unless you guys want the police to go first, then we can have a short discussion on that.
Merrick, if there's any way to go out, that's the way to go out, because I feel like you have a death wish, because you don't know what's down there.
Yeah, I would also like input from other people as well.
I mean, I can't control you.
I'm not
But-
going first, but I won't go last.
I want to see what happens to the other people.
I would say we should have the police follow us since this is our thing and that they're just here to support us. Unless nobody wants to go first. I personally
I'm-
would rather.
Sorry, no, continue what you're
I
saying.
was just gonna say I personally would not want to go first, but
I'll go first.
Honestly,
down.
I'll go
I
second.
have my knives ready.
If Merrick's going down, I'm gonna go down.
Yeah, we'll have the unhinged people go first, and I'll go third.
Okay.
I like this plan.
Okay.
I'll go last. I'll be
You know what?
last.
I don't
I
want.
got knives like everywhere on me somewhere, so I feel confident.
The reason why I'm
Amelia's-
going down is because I don't want these brave men in blue. I think in blue. I'm colorblind too. To just, sacrifice their lives. We brought them here. We're bearing the burden that we brought upon them.
Lieutenant Poole is just like, well, if you guys want to go first, that's okay.
Cool.
Amelia's just gonna go hiding behind the police officers.
Hi, guy, Reginald.
Nah, Amelia's
Okay.
tough. She could handle.
Wait, did Reginald come with us, or
I
no?
was playing it that he didn't. Because
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
a chance people could die, and that is her second character. So we don't really want her second character to die before her first character does.
Nah, why can't we just like kill this whole campaign by having all of us die?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean,
Well.
then we just roll new characters and figure it out.
Also, Reginald does not have any type of weapon.
Because we haven't
figure
figured it out yet. Yeah.
out.
So yeah. So you guys are headed down. What is the order? Can
Me.
Merrick first,
Merrick first.
Yeah.
me second.
Then me.
Then
Oh,
I guess
okay.
I'll go.
We got
Yes.
Merrick, Princeton, Sam, or Jack.
Jack.
Sam.
No,
Jack,
it's Sam then Jack. Yeah.
Sam, then Jack. Amelia, are you heading in before or after the police?
Before.
Before. Okay.
I was
Wow.
asking you a question.
Because you don't have a gun.
Why are you surprised?
Well,
have a
also
gun.
because you said you were gonna go last, that we didn't know if that meant last out of the group of us or last after the police officers.
I was mostly asking because you don't have a gun, so I don't know if you wanted to like. Anyway, so you head.
How about we
down.
wait it out? Okay, never mind. Let's go for it.
No, we're not
Wait,
metagaming.
what out?
We're not metagaming. We're
No.
not metagaming.
No, no,
Get
no.
out.
Okay,
What,
we're
what,
going
are,
down.
what are you waiting out exactly? Anyhow,
Oh, I was gonna have to go for the bathroom, but never mind. We're going in.
Nah, heading in. Going all the way.
Going in.
as you head down into the tunnels, you begin hearing it's further down this tunnel, but you begin hearing chanting
Oh.
No.
and drums, as well as screams of agony almost.
Do I recognize that chanting?
What do you, from what?
From the book that I was reading.
No,
Is it like the rich? Okay.
it's not.
We need to hurry up if there's screams. Someone might be
Yeah.
in danger.
Yeah, I keep going.
Okay.
So keep on going.
You guys head down the hallway. You arrive at a door, which I believe is closed. Yeah, so there's a closed door down at the end of this long tunnel. The screams of agony just get louder, basically, and the chanting is almost deafening, and you can hear the drum beats.
That freaks me out, man.
Merrick, are you okay?
Emma's not. Merrick's fine.
You can hear beyond this door, just there's something going on. Clearly.
Sounds like a cult to me.
We gotta save these people.
Not the vibe. Not the vibe.
You hear Lieutenant Poole from the back. He's kind of yelling, but you get the feeling through the door and through all the screaming and chanting, nobody else can hear him. Whoever goes in needs to move in, so that way we can make sure that we can all get
Okay.
shots off at these people.
Okay, I do my thing. I
close
try
my
to
eyes.
open the. Is the door? Is it locked?
No, it's not locked.
Okay,
Okay.
I go in and
Close
I
your
like
eyes.
roll, somersault it.
You just
I do
go
a-
in. You're going for
I-
it.
I'm
yeah,
closing my
I do
eyes
a
and
roll,
just walking
and
in.
I'm like, ready, superhero stance.
Okay. Well, there
Closing
are.
my eyes.
A little reckless, but it's okay.
Yeah, it is. There are lots of people in this room. This room is basically like filled with people. As you roll in,
Yeah.
You get a look around the room.
Rolling.
It's
and
not a vibe.
The screaming appears to be coming from a pit in the center of the room. There's a bunch of naked people dancing around this pit and chanting, as well as some people tied up standing in front of the pit. There's a man at the front standing beside the tied up person holding them. He notices you, and he pushes them in.
Ah! No!
As the rest of them notice you,
Well,
the chanting stops, and they some of them kind of scatter, like, out, away from you. Then you notice there are a few things heading towards you, shambling towards you.
nah.
Some people not quite, they're not quite alive, but they're not quite dead either, because they're coming straight for you. And now we're gonna do some combat, boys.
Yeah. My knife is vibing.
Okay.
I forgot what the roll is for that knife. It's 2d6, right? Or brawl, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. I'm thinking about something completely different. Okay.
I don't know. Merrick, why are you singing in a time like this?
Sorry, I'm looking for my thing. Okay, hard success.
Okay.
And I think it's a 2d6, right?
No.
My knife?
Definitely not. It's like
No, not
2d4.
2d6. It's 2d4, right. I knew
Yeah.
that. 8.
Okay. That's a lot of damage for 2d4.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Stabby stab.
you stab your knife directly into this one. It's gonna get an attack on you as well. You can roll
Not the
dodge
vibe.
or fight back.
I'm gonna do... I can fight back?
You can, but you have to beat its level of success. With a dodge, you just have to meet it.
Okay, so, with fighting back, do I just roll, like, for brawl again?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Hard success again.
It also rolled a hard success, so it's gonna do damage.
Okay. How much damage?
Let's see.
I'm not vibing with that.
8 damage.
Nah,
How
bro.
much? How much is your max?
My max damage? You mean like
Your
my
max
hit
HP.
points?
Yeah, your max HP.
Well, I'm gonna let you know it was at a nice 12.
So that is more than half.
Yeah.
Merrick, this thing takes a swipe at you and hits you right across the face. It leaves a mark across your face. You collapse to the ground under the brute force of this swipe. And roll a Constitution check to see if you stay conscious. And you take a major wound.
Extreme success.
Okay. Have you failed a roll yet this session out of all of the rolls that you've rolled?
Not this session, but I rolled a 6, bro.
Yeah. So, you stay conscious, but you're gonna have to get up next turn.
Okay.
Princeton, you're at the door. Merrick just got swiped at by this thing. There's 3 other things coming after you guys.
Oh boy. Holy shit.
Lieutenant Poole is saying, "Go into the room so the rest of us can make it in."
Okay.
I need to
so-
see what's going on.
Okay. First I'm gonna yell to Lieutenant Poole. Lieutenant Poole, there's a shit show going down. So, first I'm gonna enter to make way for them, and then I'm gonna try to shoot one of them with my trusty 41 revolver.
Just the closest one, or
the one that's attacking Merrick? Is it one of the, or was that just over and done with?
Well, yeah, it had already hit Merrick. Yes.
Oh,
You can shoot that one if you want.
sure.
It
Let's do
could
it.
attack Merrick again on its next turn.
Yeah, we can't have anybody die. Okay. So firearms, handgun. Let's go. Get a 75. 66. I made it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
D10 plus 2. Oh shit. Alright, D10. Oh, so D10 22. Alright. No, 2. So 4. D10 plus 2.
20.
Nah.
I was like, I don't think you
What?
can do 22 damage. Okay. 2 damage. Sam.
Okay, so I walk out so that Lieutenant people can keep making their way in. And I see the creatures near Merrick, and I shoot one with my 32 revolver.
Okay.
That's a hard success.
Okay. Roll damage. Do you shoot the one near Merrick as well?
Yeah, and I do
Okay.
3 damage.
Same Merrick.
All right. It's going to be another one's turn. It's gonna run up to Princeton.
Oh no.
You can dodge or try and brawl, fight back.
Let's brawl.
All
I'm like,
right.
all right.
Throw it down.
Let's go. Oh, 65. What is my brawl? 65, and I get a 34.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
So.
So that
Oh.
is. So do you have a weapon, or is it just your like fists?
Well, I did bring a crowbar. But for me, I'm just gonna try to grab it and like pin it down to the ground.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna do like more of a grapple move. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Let me just roll something against that real quick. Okay. Yeah, you're able to because you succeeded. You rolled a higher success than it. So you grab it. You kind of throw it down on the ground. Are you going down with it, pinning it, or are you just throwing it down?
I'm just gonna throw it down.
Okay.
Just play it safe.
Sam, there is another one coming at you.
I'm gonna try to brawl it.
All right.
I'm trying to stab it with my blackjack. I get a normal success.
It failed. So go ahead, roll damage.
8.
All right. Up next, we have Jack.
Yeah, I go in and try to make way for Lieutenant Poole and the rest of the gang.
Okay. You can do anything once you're in there?
I see what's happening. I see sort of some of the stuff that's happening with the rest of the group, and I will pull out my revolver and try and shoot whichever one is closer to me.
I would say
Could be-
probably the one by Sam.
Yeah, okay. So I'll try
Sam
and
was the
shoot
last
that.
person to come
Yeah. And I fail.
in. Okay. So you take a shot and you miss. Up next, the man on the other side of the pit. He looks at Sam after he stabbed this thing. He looks at you and he just goes, "Get all of you out! Get out of here, all of you now!" Sam, he kind of waves his hand at you. There's this burst of green light. Roll me a POW check.
I'm pretty powerful. Oh, that's extreme. 5.
Whoa.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
he did not roll an extreme. So,
I know we're in New York, but like you can't just wave at me.
no.
yeah, no, not. You feel like this intrusion for a moment, but then it disappears. Okay, Amelia.
I want to kind of step off to the side so the police can come in. In doing that, would I potentially be able to mace any one of them? Stun them? Logistically?
If you're just getting off to the sides, the police can come in. Probably not, because I think everyone else kind of stepped forward a little bit more.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if all of them stepped forward, then I would, because I don't want to go right into like the front line with just mace.
Yeah.
And I have a knife, but like,
Yeah.
not that strong.
Okay. But no, I don't think so.
Okay. The police can come
You're
in.
just gonna let the police come in? Okay.
Yeah.
I completely forgot sanity checks. Can I get sanity checks from everybody real quick?
I was about to say, it was like, wow, we're doing this without.
The reason I remembered is because I was like, the cops are gonna have to do sanity checks. Then I was like, wait, I didn't make any of them do sanity checks.
Does Godfrey have to do a sanity check?
No, Godfrey does not have to do a sanity check for
Just
not
waiting.
seeing anything.
I get a hard.
Ooh, I
Yes.
pass. I pass.
Okay, did anybody fail? Anybody at all? Okay. Then none of you lose anything.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
One cop fails.
Poor cop.
2 cops fail. Lieutenant Poole. He succeeds.
All right.
So, Amelia, you step off to the side and kind of motion for the cops to step forward. The 3 of them walk in to see this scene of this green flash going off. Princeton is pinning this thing that's trying to like bat and bite at him. This thing is one of them standing over Merrick, who's on the ground, like face down. It looks like it had just hit her. Another one is like trying to bite at Sam, who's standing up. He's just been able to poke at it. The 2 cops that that he brought turn and run. They're gone.
Aww.
They turn around and they run away. Lieutenant Poole is gonna take a shot.
How Godfrey's gonna react to that?
Go,
Shoot him.
Lieutenant.
He made it. 5 damage to the one standing over Merrick. That one's dead.
Nice.
So he takes a shot,
Teamwork.
shoots it right in the forehead. It's gone. It is back to Merrick.
Can I first aid myself?
You sure can try. Roll a first aid check.
Oh no, just hard success.
Hard success. So
Yeah.
that is just 1 hit point. First aid is 1.
That's all right. I can deal with that.
So that is your action.
Can I
You
can I get up?
Yeah, you could reposition yourself somewhere.
Okay. Then yeah.
Basically, you're at the front, and there's to your left and right and behind you a little bit. There are Princeton and Sam fighting.
I think I'd try to fall back a little bit.
Okay.
Man, Merrick is a little bored. Yawning.
Yawning is not
Sorry, I'm
necessarily a sign of boredom, but okay. Just
Are tired.
lack of
Now you're
oxygen to the
tired.
brain.
Yeah.
Now it is
Choked you out.
Another. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Princeton.
Princeton. So I'm pinning this guy down, right?
Yes.
I am going to take another shot. I got 7 bullets left, so.
You are pinning this guy down with your hands.
Okay. Oh, I thought it would just like get up and then shoot. But all right.
Well,
I
you
guess
can, but he'll be able to get up for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's time to just hit him with my fists.
I'm just gonna punch him.
Yeah. I mean, what else can I do?
Make a brawl roll.
Roll. Ooh, I failed that.
All right. You punch it. It kind of like moves out of the way and just punch the ground.
Oh.
It hurts.
Shit.
As you punch the ground, this thing takes a swipe up at you. You can make a dodge.
Alright, here's my dodge.
You need a hard success.
Okay. Run. 57 below. Aw. I succeed. Just merely succeed. Not a hard.
Right. It does 7 damage. What is your max HP?
13.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm just rolling really well on the damage. I've only hit twice, but the damage, when I do hit, I'm rolling pretty well. So it's 13, so that's more than half.
Yeah.
This swipe knocks you off of it completely. You feel yourself on the ground in the next moment. Roll a Constitution check.
Alright.
See if you can stay conscious.
75.
And you take a major wound, so check off that box.
Oh, yeah. I got 62, so I succeeded.
Okay, so yeah, you feel the cold, hard ground on your face. Check off the major wound box also.
I did.
Okay, and then we have Sam. You have a thing standing right in front of you.
Okay, y'all let me know whenever it's time to switch to plan C. But in the meantime, I'm gonna stab this guy.
Don't worry, I'm halfway there. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I got a hard success on stabbing with the blackjack.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
6 damage.
All right. That one is dead. So you stab into it, and it kind of stops and looks at you for a second, and then it falls off the blackjack.
They're like vaguely human, or are they like humans that are kind of dead?
They are vaguely human. There's something wrong with them. They don't... Like, I don't want to make them seem exactly like zombies, but they do appear kind of dead. There's, like, emptiness behind their eyes.
Mine too. But moving on.
Alright, now it's... Princeton, that zombie that you had knocked on the ground that's now free, it kind of gets up, it starts getting up, and then it raises its arms above its head, and it's going to bring them down on you. Roll me whatever, a dodge or a fight back.
Alright, well.
I would recommend a dodge, personally. Unless a fight back.
Dodge. I got 15, I got 57. Is that, what is that?
I think it's a hard success.
That's a hard, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you, it starts to bring its arms down, and you are able to just roll right out of the way.
Woo!
Jack.
I guess I will. There's one still going after Merrick. Oh wait, no, the one after Merrick died. Then there's one still with Princeton, but it looks like he's doing okay.
There's another one there's another one on its way. It's not quite to you guys yet. It will be when its turn comes in this round, though.
So I'm assuming I would spot it then, right?
Yeah.
I would say, you know what? I'd rather not have, 3 more zombies to deal with. I'd rather deal with 2, so I'm gonna try and shoot this one at a distance.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I normal success.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d8. 3.
A 3.
Literally the lowest I could have rolled. It's 3 damage, by the way.
Up next, it is the man across the pit. he's gonna look at Jack. Hold on, just 1 second. He looks at Jack.
Oh.
And I should have had this prepared ahead of time, but it'll just take me 1 second.
Harold's just chilling.
Is going to. Actually, you know what? He sends out. It's not really a green flash this time. It's more of like a bolt, and you feel it touch your skin. Give me a POW check. Jack, by the way.
Yeah.
So
He succeeds.
I succeed with a very nice roll.
okay.
I wonder.
He also succeeded, so I believe that means you're safe because you're defending.
I think, yeah, this should be the number.
Yeah, we got it. So
Just wanted to make
Nice.
sure that the viewer saw.
again,
Nice.
you feel this intrusion, and then it goes away. Amelia,
What position would you say I'm in now, with how everyone has moved?
everyone's basically in front of you. You can see everybody. They're not too far ahead of you. This isn't a huge room, but you basically can see everything.
Can I just like mace the ones in front or something? Like, I don't know.
Which one? There's one. So there's one that's coming.
Yeah.
It's almost to you guys. There's one that's like over Princeton, and there is one that is. There's one that's. No, actually, those are the only two now, because Sam killed the other one. And then there's
They're the only two.
the guy across the chasm who's like doing something with green.
Crowd of
I don't think
cultists.
I
The
would
crowd of
be able.
cultists are there, but some of them, one or two are moving towards you guys, but it seems like they've all backed off and are watching these things attack you. A few of them have also bolted, like, out the door as soon as everyone was in.
I don't think I could mace the one by Princeton without also macing Princeton. So I'm gonna try to aim. I'm gonna move myself in a position where I can try to aim for the other one, and then after I mace, I'm just gonna kind of like step back.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah, the mace stuns, so you can do that for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll me an attack with your mace.
I got a heart.
All right.
Got 29.
You spray mace in this person's face, and they kind of just grunt. They go ah, and then they kind of stumble backwards for a second. You're able to like move kind of closer to the back of the crowd. Okay, well, it was its turn next, but I guess not. Lieutenant Poole, baby. He's gonna take a shot at the thing that's just standing over Princeton.
Let's go.
He misses.
Aw.
This is very bad. And now we are back to Merrick.
Can I do another first aid roll?
Yeah. Or wait, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, you can't, because the first aid
Okay.
is like once per, pretty much.
Okay. That's alright. So
Did you
you said
save
there's
me?
one. You said there's one on top of, or like above.
There's one that's like
Princeton.
standing next to Princeton, like
Mm-hmm.
beating down on him or trying to. There's one that's coming
Okay.
at you guys that's now been maced, and then there's the guy standing on the other side of the pit.
Okay. I guess I'll go for the one on Princeton. And I guess I'll just like run up behind him, because I tried to get to the back of the group a little bit beforehand. So trying to get up behind him. I want to try to be stabbed,
Stabby stab.
or like slice neck. I don't know, just something.
With jugular.
And I fail.
Oh my! Everybody.
So
There were
yeah.
a lot of fails that round.
Yeah.
Princeton.
By the way, does Godfrey see the cops running out?
At this point, because I can kind of define how long a round is, yeah, he does. You see the two cops who aren't Lieutenant Poole run out from your window, Godfrey. Nobody else is with them.
Oi, where you going?
There were things in there that they human, but not, and then they run down the alley.
Shit, Officer McDonald. I think there's a bit of a problem in there. You should go in there and look.
Not me though, you know.
So you're
Just
gonna
you.
try and send Officer McDonald down? The
Yeah,
cop you
Officer
brought up?
McDonald. Yeah.
Okay.
Leave the spotlight up here. I'll watch over you as you go down. Make sure everyone else is okay.
We're skipping ahead around a little bit just so I could say this, but like, you're looking at him as he gets to the door, and he's like, and you're like, you're good to go. Go ahead.
You can do
Head
it.
in. You got this.
Yeah.
And then he heads in. It'll take him probably a round or two to get down there.
Okay. Now it's my turn.
It's a lot of
Now it is
support from a
Princeton's
very far distance.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it. I believe in you.
He's not only above ground, but he's several stories above ground.
Yeah. Literally as far away as you can be.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to shoot at him. I'm gonna shoot at this guy. Do it. Let's go. Come on, get a 75.
He didn't even get up, so he's pulled out his gun. He's shooting up at him. Let's roll.
A 32 out of 75. Out of
The
out of
look on your
75.
face did not say 32. The look on your face said like 99.
No.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll damage. All right. D10 plus 2. Oh, so just 2.
Okay. Wait.
It's 0.
No, that's
okay.
10, my friend. 0 is 10. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 12. You did max damage.
Ah! Let's go.
Alright, so yeah, you pull out your weapon from the floor. Bah! You take a one shot, and this thing falls to the ground, basically on top of you. But it's dead. Maybe for a moment you're not sure if it is, but it stops moving. Sam, there's one left, and there's the guy across the pit.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the guy sending out those mind blasts.
There's actually a spell in the game called Mind Blast. It's not the one he's using, but I thought that was funny.
I failed.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you take a shot. He's a little further away than you thought. You miss. Jack. Yeah, Jack, go ahead.
So I'm trying to remember the situations exactly with everybody. So Princeton's still fighting his guy.
No, he's
Princeton
dead.
killed that guy.
Oh, Princeton killed. Sorry.
So there's one that after it gets over its mace this round, it'll be on top of you guys, and there's the guy across the pit.
All right, I'll get the guy that's maced up.
Okay.
And oh, hold on. Oh man, I was so close to hard. I'll take the normal.
Yeah. These guys can't dodge, so normal it is. Go ahead and
Cool.
roll damage.
9 damage.
9 damage?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. you shoot
All
this.
right.
You get a shot off. Okay, you killed the monster. Oh.
Woo! I'm so excited.
You take a shot again you're able to kind of you shoot it in the neck, and it flops over. It's now dead.
See, I just needed some practice shots. That's all I need.
Yep. You know what? I'll do this as his turn. There we go. The guy across the chasm. He watches the last one fall, and he looks around at the cultist, all like cowering. He's like, "What are you doing? Go get them!" And now you're also going to be attacked by a bunch of cultists.
Yay!
Probably.
Nah.
They're just
three
human.
of them, probably three of them come at you.
I'm really vibing with Plan C right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Most of you guys are fine. It's just two of you that are like damaged.
Yeah, that's why I'm vibing
So-
with Plan C.
I have the emergency needle if any of y'all need it.
Yeah.
All right, one's coming at Sam. He was like on your right, on the outside. You can try and dodge or fight back.
I'm gonna fight back.
Okay.
Normal success.
All right. You hit him.
I
Roll
did.
damage. Yep. Yeah, he rolled really bad.
5 damage.
Okay. Good deal. Sorry, hold on. I just have to write down. There we go. The next one is coming to Princeton.
Uh-oh. Not again.
Oh no.
Oh, not again.
What
No.
Are you gonna roll? I would recommend rolling a
The
dodge.
dodge. I was
Yeah.
gonna roll a dodge.
It's good. It's a good call. I would also recommend getting an extreme success. Did you not?
I did not.
Okay, well,
Yikes.
he's just punching you, so he doesn't get double dice. He just does max damage on one dice, so he does 3 damage.
Okay, well I've got 3 health, so
Wait, that's it? Or you have 3 health left now?
3 health left. Wait,
After the attack?
I've got 6 health now, and he
Yeah,
does 3
yes. Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking. You said I have 3 health. I thought you meant like you were dead after that, but no. Okay, we're good. The other guy. So we have Jack is kind of in the. I would say it's probably like Princeton and Sam, and then probably Jack and Merrick, and then Amelia and Lieutenant Poole. Jack. There's a cultist. He's coming at you. He's actually got a knife
Oh,
coming
shit.
at you.
I'm gonna try and dodge. Please?
What do you got?
I think this is a... I got zeros all around.
That's 100. That's a fumble. Fumbles not that much if you're defending,
okay.
but he does hit.
Got it out of the way. Got the fumble out of the way.
4 damage. He like kind of stabs you right in your side with this small knife.
That is a yikes for me, dog.
Yep. All right. Amelia, yes. There's now a bunch of cultists and the guy from across the pit.
And Princeton almost dying.
And Princeton almost died.
Again.
What would be? Where are the positions of these cultists in reference to me?
One of them is fairly close to you. He came at Jack. Jack is like pretty close to you. He's in front of you. The other 2 are by Princeton and Sam, who are in the front, a little bit further away from you.
Can I kind of like go around Jack and try to stab my Bowie knife? Kind of like duck around the side and like stab him in the neck.
Sure.
Okay.
These ones actually can dodge.
I got a 19 out.
Well, he failed, so
It was a hard
Yeah, that's fine.
roll damage, right?
Yes. Sorry, one of the Twitch chats just said Sir Godfrey needs to think of this as a hunt. That's the problem.
I got 8 damage.
Okay. This guy, you don't quite hit the neck, but you hit kind of where his shoulder meets his neck, and he is not looking very good at all.
Good.
Okay. First we have Lieutenant Poole, and then we're back to the top. He's gonna try and take a shot. I just threw one of my D10s across the room, and I almost fell coming back. We're good. Lieutenant Poole's gonna take a shot. Here we go. He hits the which one? I didn't think about this.
Not think this through.
Say he hits the one by Jack, just because it's close. That he shoots this cultist in the kind of in the stomach area, and it kind of keels over and dies. More of these cultists are bolting out the door behind you guys. There's all kinds of commotion. People are running around. People are trying to get out. You guys are fighting things, obviously. Merrick.
Mhm.
It is your turn.
Yeah, that would be a thing. Huh. See, I'm thinking, do I go up and like holler down and say, give me a signal when you guys want to leave so I can, fire it up? Or if I fight. Where's the positions of all the people that are attacking us right now?
So one of them is kind of in hand-to-hand combat with Princeton. Another one with Sam, and they're in the kind of the front of your group. And then obviously there's the other guy who's across the pit.
All right, I'm gonna help out Princeton real quick. It looks like he's taking a beating.
Please.
So I guess I'll jump up and try to nick him.
Just don't fail.
I'm really sorry to tell you this,
No.
but it's a fail.
Can you push or no?
No.
That's a fail.
Yeah, I got
I don't even have to roll dodge if it's a fail.
I got an 80, so
Oh.
yeah, it's a little rough.
All right. So yeah, you miss. Who is next? Princeton.
Can I try to run? What would run be? Or would that be just dodge?
Yeah, sure. You can try and run. I don't believe there's like an opportunity attack system in this game. I don't think so. So you can just.
I'm running.
You're just running. You're getting away.
Yeah, I got 3 health.
Are you just gonna move to the back and take a shot, or are you running out of the building?
Oh,
You can
that's
pick.
an option.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna run out of the
I'll
building,
get
signal to
Godfrey.
Godfrey to get to help me.
Well, you're not gonna make it out of the building this round.
Okay.
But you're on your way.
Alright.
Let's see.
There's a needle in the
Sam.
medicine bag. Inject that.
He's
it'll
already
help.
gone.
I'm
He's
gone.
on his way out.
Oh.
I'll take the needle.
Better not trip and fall, or else I really die.
Sam's turn.
Okay, well I have to beat this guy up first. I'm gonna stab him. The guy that tried to attack me. Normal success.
Okay. Go. Let me roll a dodge for him. I keep forgetting now because those other guys couldn't dodge. All right. You hit. Roll damage.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. All right. He's not looking so hot after that.
You looking hot to begin with?
No, not really. I mean, he's completely
Very
naked, so
sexy.
you decide. Up next is the guy from across the pit. Oh, Jack first. I'm sorry, Jack.
Wow, almost skipped me. I see how it is. So let's see. I'll try and help Professor Phillips here, I guess.
Oh no, me. Princeton left.
Yeah.
I'm
Princeton's
now
gone.
fighting
Oh,
the
that's
dude.
right, he ran.
I'm now fighting the dude that was fighting Princeton.
Oh, so basically Okay, yeah, sorry.
Princeton bailed on
Same
you guys
same
pretty
dude
much.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and shoot this guy then. That is a hard success.
Okay. Are you shooting him?
Yeah, I'm shooting
Okay,
with
there's
my
no dodge for
revolver.
shooting. He can try and dodge for cover, but I don't think there's not really any cover here.
5 damage.
Okay. That was the first hit that got landed on that guy, by the way. Just so
Fun
we're all
stuff.
aware.
Love to see it.
I'm just doing all the heavy lifting here, man. God.
Yeah. Up next is the same guy. I'm gonna just say, do you see another green flash of light? And Princeton's running. Amelia's in the back. Sam, roll me a POW check.
Okay.
Oh, Sam.
I pass normal.
Okay, he tied it. Well, so much
He
for magic.
Woo.
Your green light won't affect me, Gatsby.
Good reference. I like it.
Here comes another. The guy in front of you, Sam, is gonna take a swing. Or wait, was that the one that died? I'm sorry.
No, the one in front of me is like barely alive.
Right. Yes, you're right. You're right. All right, he's gonna try and take a swing at you.
I'm gonna try to brawl him. Hard success.
That's not enough because he rolled an extreme success. He does 3 damage.
Harsh.
That's actually not a major oof, but an oof nonetheless.
The next guy in front of Merrick is gonna take a swing at Merrick.
That's just rude.
I'm gonna roll that one because it was cocked. Okay.
I'm doing a dodge. Dodge. Dodge is half of what?
Half of
Dex.
Dex.
Half of Dex.
So you also
right.
could have added stuff to it with your interest points.
You can?
Yeah. Dodge is also something you should be checking off if you succeed, because you get to make
Oh.
an improvement check at it.
Well-
later.
Okay, well, I made a hard success, so.
Okay. I think he had a hard success as well. Yeah,
Please
so
no.
you dodge.
Please no.
So you dodge.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, dodge you have to meet, at brawl,
Okay.
fight back you have to beat. So you both had a hard success, you dodge.
Awesome.
It is Amelia's turn.
Can I
Amelia,
do?
You are behind Merrick, because Merrick kind of ran in front of you, because you were trying to attack the one in front of Princeton, right? Or no?
No, I attacked the one in front of Jack
Sorry. Yes.
last time.
I'm gonna get better at
So-
keeping track of this in my mind. Go ahead.
I feel like I need a visualization of this, honestly.
Okay. So, you have Merrick and Sam now in the front. Sam killed the thing, or no, he didn't. Sam still has the thing in front of him. Merrick still has the thing in front of her. Jack, the one that was in front of Jack is dead.
Okay. And I'm just behind all of them.
Yes, you're behind Jack. So,
So, can I do the same thing I did earlier and just kind of like sneak behind Sam and stab like
sure,
over the side and then run back?
sure.
We'll sneak and snap.
Yeah. I rolled a 99.
It's pretty bad.
You better not hurt me.
I don't think there's a way for melee weapons to misfunction though, so I think you're okay. However, I will have Sam make a luck roll to see if he gets caught in the crossfire.
Yikes.
I failed the luck roll.
Oh no.
Roll damage, Amelia.
I don't wanna! Okay. Okay. It was only 5. I rolled a 2 and a 1, and then plus 2.
Only 5.
Only 5.
He's okay, I'm sure. I'm sure he's fine. Anyhow.
I mean, minimum damage was 4, so
Okay.
oopsies.
Okay. Up next is Lieutenant Poole. He'll take a shot at the one in front of. He's shooting at the one in front of Merrick first. He'll keep doing that. I think that is. Yeah, that's a hit. And then. That's a success. And then I don't think that's a success on dodge. So he rolls damage. 5 damage. Merrick, the guy in front of you, not looking very good.
Lovely.
Not at all.
Is it me now?
It's got a bullet hole. Yes, it is you now.
Great. I'm a stab, like just.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm gonna need to roll that.
You
Well,
failed
no.
the dodge, so.
Oh, he failed the dodge.
Yeah,
So
you
does
did.
it hit anyway?
No. If you fail, then.
Oh, I made
yeah.
a hard success. So.
Okay, roll damage.
Roll damage. 4.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of stab him nearby where the last bullet went. Twist the knife, and he just keels over. Next up is
Princeton.
Princeton. Yes.
Am I outside?
Yeah, I'll say you can make it outside of this.
Okay.
You pass by the cop who was making it in this route. He wasn't. He was like hurrying, but not as fast as you, because he didn't know what was going on, and you do.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. All right. There's gun over there, and there's a bunch of fuel over there, and you will to shoot them. All right.
He's on. Godfrey's on the second. Are you talking to the cop who you're passing?
Yeah,
or
the
are you
cop-
talking
yeah,
to
yeah.
Godfrey. Okay.
I was talking to the cop that was
gonna
running
say,
by.
Godfrey
Yeah.
is on the
Okay.
second floor.
Okay.
Um,
Now I'm talking to Godfrey.
He kind of nods at you. And he picks up the pace a little bit.
I was like, oh, watch out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now to Godfrey. Godfrey, there's a bunch of people. Godfrey, hi, hello, Godfrey. Do you hear me? Godfrey. Oh no. Oh.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Hi, Godfrey. Can you come and help us? There's a bunch of things going down, and I'm almost dead. Do you not see this wound? Like, I think I lost my other eye. I'm bleeding from my hip.
Philip, you look fucked up.
Yeah. Can you come down here?
He's on like the second or third story of a building.
Yeah.
You're like talking to him through a muffling mask.
You want me to leave my vantage point?
Yes.
What if I need to shoot something?
You don't need to.
Alright, I'm coming down then.
Thank you.
Just tell him you don't need to shoot something.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh my god.
we'll say
Yeah.
you guys get down there. I'll roll something. You guys are probably running. See how fast. Okay. Well, actually, is Godfrey running because he was told he doesn't need to shoot anyone?
Yeah, I'm under the impression that we're done here. I'm not hustling, dude. I'm walking my ass down 3 flights of stairs.
And he is away from that window, so it's gonna take him a minute. There's nothing to yell at him. All right. Up next, Sam.
Okay, I better get this guy. Okay.
Wait.
A hard success.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
What
damage.
guy was left? Is this the
The
last
guy
one?
in front of there's that guy and there's the guy across the pit.
Oh,
How much
I thought
damage?
he died.
4 damage.
All right. Yeah, this guy falls over. He's done. He's out.
Okay, I'm gonna like move closer to the door, just so I can maybe get a chance to heal myself next round.
Okay. Up next, Jack.
Give me an idea of what is.
Everybody, all of the cultists and those people, whatever they were, are dead, as far as you know. You can
Okay.
on the ground. And then there is a guy across the pit. He is.
How far is?
He's
big is
been
this pit?
Shooting green flashes all over the place.
How big is this pit?
It's not huge.
Is it small enough to where I could potentially try and shoot this guy from the other side, or is it like?
Yeah. No, it's not that big.
Okay.
How
Is
close
that
are you
fit-
getting to the pit?
I would probably just stay where I am. I would assume I'm not too close to the pit
Yeah.
where I am.
Okay,
So I'd
so
probably just stay
if
where I
you're-
am.
If you're where you are, that's fine. I will remind you the screams of agony coming from the bottom of the pit. Just so we're all aware.
So they're still going on. I
They're
thought
still going on. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Still happening. Just constant. Just
Love it.
screaming. It makes you really uneasy. The screams have always been there. The focus was on the fighting. I just
Gotcha,
want to remind everyone.
Cool.
So yeah, if you take a shot where you're standing, go ahead and roll an attack.
I get a hard.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
That'd be 11 damage, my guy.
11 damage. Okay. Wow. That's a decent amount of damage.
Nice.
He's not looking so hot. Yeah, you shoot him like in the shoulder, and he kind of starts to go down on a knee for a second, and then he stands back up. He's like clutching his shoulder, and as you
Back
do
to the
that,
secret sharpshooter.
it's his turn.
Oh shit. Jack begins to regret his decision.
You're all much stronger than I would have expected. And he actually takes this like curved knife. It's like a knife, and it's curved. It kind of comes down at an angle. And he throws it at you. You can dodge.
Okay. That is a hold on. That is a hard success, my guy.
Oof.
He rolled a hard success. Okay, so he throws this knife, and it kind of like curves and comes it at an angle you're not expecting, but you just duck. Like it comes straight at your face, and you're down. And now it is all the cultists are dead, so it's Amelia's turn. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Amelia's turn. I was right. So I'll keep going.
What would Amelia do?
I'm used to roll 20 at this point, where it tells me when it's everybody's turn. What would Amelia do?
I mean, like, I'm not able to, like, go. I'm not gonna go to the guy with the green lightning.
Just
I know
mace
my
him
own
from across the pit. You're just like doesn't quite reach.
Can I go and try to do first aid on Sam?
Yeah.
Would Sam let me do that?
Yeah.
I did stab him. I feel bad. There we go. I got a hard.
Okay, Sam, you get a hit point back.
Alright. I'm
Your
not able
wounds
to do
are
a medicine if she does it for.
generally patched up. No, you're able to do a medicine after.
So that'll be what I.
It is Lieutenant Poole's turn. He's gonna try and shoot this man. He hits. 4 damage. Okay, the guy across the pit's not looking very good. Merrick, back to the top.
Yeah.
Or wait, hold on. I'm sorry. The next guy comes in. He's gonna roll a sanity check for this sight of all the dead bodies and just everything all over the place. He passes. So he's gonna come in. He looks around. If any of you look up at him as he runs into the room, there is like visible shock on his face, And then he's gonna take a shot at the guy on the other side of the room. And he rolled 100.
Oh no.
Oh god, what happens here? Because he's standing in the back. There's no obvious like target.
Maybe he just accidentally shoots into the pit.
No. That wouldn't be
Okay.
bad enough.
Okay.
The gun jams and falls.
Well, what
It
if,
does malfunction. It does.
Gonna
what if
explode.
the, yeah, I was gonna say, what if the gun
Yeah.
explodes and the bullet goes the other way for whatever reason?
No,
Like a
we'll
whole
just do
barrel
let's
explodes.
do the gun jams because there's no obvious like, oh, he accidentally shoots. That would be like fair. So, yeah, the gun jams and he's like messing with it. He's gonna mess with it for the rest of this combat basically and not be able to do anything else. God, what great police backup you guys have, Merrick.
Lieutenant Poole's done a
Back
good
to
job.
you. Lieutenant Poole.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Poole is a good
Um,
sidekick. It's me,
How,
Lieutenant Poole.
how deep
that's
is
about
the
it.
pit? How deep is the pit?
Well, you'd have to get closer to figure that out.
Huh. Can I run up, the little tunnel real quick and get my gasoline?
Sure.
I do that.
It'll take a round to do that. The combat might be
I-
over by that point, but you can do that. for
Well,
sure.
I do it anyway for future.
Princeton, are you just waiting on Godfrey? You're just like
I'm like, hurry up,
You're-
hurry up.
you got like
Oh,
your
actually-
arms crossed. You're like tapping your foot, like just
I
waiting.
love losing blood. You know what? I'm gonna go try to do first aid myself.
Okay, go ahead. Roll that.
Get a 6. Almost. That was almost a fumble. I got a 92.
Oh my god. All right. You start like pushing at it. You like I'm supposed to put some pressure on this. You're just like touching it.
Yeah, I'm trying to close the skin flaps together.
Sam,
There we go.
medicine roll. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bandage myself up, inject myself with the concoction I made.
Definitely not heroin.
I passed a normal success.
Normal success. All right. 1d3 hit points back.
Yeah.
Up next
And the needle's
is
full of like methamphetamine mixed with caffeine.
okay.
I got one
Next
hit
up is
back.
Jack.
God.
Well, seeing as he's having a little bit of a tough time on the other side of the pit, and it looked like I did some pretty good damage. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna go again,
Okay, go ahead and roll.
and I succeed. Normal.
All right. Go ahead and roll
That is,
damage.
Another 11 damage.
Okay. This guy, he looks up at you because he's kind of down from the last couple of shots, and you just you shoot him right in the middle of everything, and
In the
he
middle
kind of
everything.
collapses. I was gonna say the middle of his face, but I feel like I had a lot of headshots this combat. You shoot him in the gut, and he kind
Headshot.
of keels over.
Headshot.
He actually falls into the pit, and the screams stop for a second when he falls in, and then they come back.
Just like drop out for like a second and make it awkward, and then just like immediately return.
Huh, that was weird.
Oh, there
great.
they are.
So combat's over.
Yep.
Great. Can I come
Alright.
back down with
Can
my
I run to the
gasoline?
pit to see what's in it?
Godfrey, are you here yet?
You sure can.
Wait,
So-
no, as he does that, can I come down with my gasoline?
Yes. So you're coming
Great.
down with the gasoline right now as
Because
Sam,
I want to pour it in the pit.
as Sam runs up to the pit. You look inside.
Oh, Sam.
There is like a mass of something. You're not sure what it is. You're watching as it's surrounding the body of the guy who fell in. On this mass of just flesh, there are faces of people just jutting out and screaming and moaning in agony and yelling. And some of them look up at you, the ones that aren't currently feeding and biting into the guy who fell in the pit. They're looking up at you like with some with like bloodlust in their eyes, others just with hunger. This endless sense of hunger in this thing. Roll me a sanity check, my friend.
Oh boy. I passed. I got a 60 and my sanity's 59.
You still lose some. You lose 1d4 of sanity.
Okay, well, that's 2. But yeah, we need to burn this to the ground.
I have my gasoline.
You guys are just gonna burn everything to the ground?
I want to burn.
Burn it.
Well,
Lieutenant Poole sees you bring down this gasoline. He goes, "Wait, there are people here who need help."
you mean in the pit?
The pit that you haven't looked into yet? Yes, I do mean in that.
Okay,
pit.
I can assume because they're screaming from there.
Right. But,
I can assume there's people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
People.
they could
Yeah.
need help.
Who could need help?
Yeah, well,
We're
they're
screaming
screaming.
in pain.
Okay, well, they're probably better off dying now.
Oh my god.
Why
Okay.
put them through like?
Did you really just tell that to a police officer? Did you really just say
Lieutenant Poole
that?
looks at you like you're crazy, and then he moves to take the gasoline from you.
No, he doesn't.
He
Yeah, 'cause
does.
I have-
Well, he
No, he
does.
doesn't because I
Yeah, he
have
does.
multiple.
Well,
I'm
he
like
goes to take
carrying
both of
3.
them from you if you
He
want.
puts his
I have
you can roll
3.
a brawl roll and see.
I
if-
am.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Extreme? No, wait, no, just brawl. It's a hard success. Hard success.
I hate to tell you this.
No!
Because it's tech. I would count this as a fight back. He also rolled a hard success. So he grabs the 2 that you have in your hand, and
I have
and he
3.
rips them. You do not.
I have
They only
Oh,
got
you
2.
have 2.
They only
I
got
thought,
2.
I thought there were a lot.
No,
Okay.
they got 2 gas canisters, and he rips them out of your hand.
Can I kick
And-
him down and take them back?
You're going
Oh
to
my
assault
God,
a
are we
police
really gonna do
officer
this?
now.
Wow.
Are we
It's
really-
life or death.
Can
You
I
don't
just
know
like?
what's in the pit.
Can I just like attack Merrick and like counter to the ground?
No.
to
This is
stop her
not.
from
This is
doing
not
No.
the game for infighting. We're not playing like. I mean,
Can I ask
he
him
also
to-
isn't the game
Stop.
for infighting.
Lieutenant
but-
Poole, may I
Didn't-
please
okay.
have at least 1 gasoline just in
No.
case?
No.
Just in case.
case of what? There are people in the pit
Something
who need
dangerous.
help.
Just in case of something dangerous. Please.
I'm gonna put these over here, and you can come get them if something dangerous. But even if we did need to burn this place to the ground, we should still look around for evidence.
I'm gonna stand by the gasoline. I'm not gonna pick them up, but I'm gonna stand guard and watch my gasoline.
What do you
Our
think
God's
is gonna
suspicious
happen to the
standing.
damn gas?
Did Godfrey
So
come
that
down
it's
yet?
easy access to
Yeah,
get it.
Godfrey is now in the alley. Let's take a break from our programming.
Yes,
Godfrey
please.
strolls down the stairs, like gun slung over his shoulder, pretty much. He's like whistling a tune.
He's like, hey, you arrest all those guys? Holy shit, Phillips! Are you about to die?
Oh, I'm not doing too hot. I've been better. This reminds me a lot of Peru, but instead of in the face, it's in the lower area, kind of like I got punched in the face, got punched in the stomach.
Okay, so you're not gonna die.
I am about to die. Do you have any first aid?
No.
Are you good at that?
No, I don't have any first aid
Okay.
at all.
Oh.
I don't know. Go try to find some cops. They ran that way. Go try to find some cops. They might help you out.
But I kind of want to help my friends out. Well,
Yeah. Are they all dead?
I don't know. It's been a while. You want to go check?
Not particularly.
It's been like a minute, about.
Were they dead when you left?
It's been like a minute or two, basically. It took him. You got out there pretty quickly. You got out there in like 20 to 30 seconds, and then it took Godfrey like a minute and a half to walk down, like leisurely.
Are you sure you don't? Because I'm pretty sure they're counting on you. I don't.
Yeah.
know.
No, I said, were they dead when you left?
No. Well, no. I mean, I almost died, and I kind of, came up here. I mean, everybody else was doing pretty fine except for me. I got
You're not doing a very good job psyching me up to go in there, bro.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go in there. You go do whatever the hell you're doing. Don't die. I'll make sure everyone else stays alive, and then I'm gonna start my journey into this house.
Okay. So the fighting is going on while Godfrey is headed down into the tunnels. Do you pick up your pace a little bit when you hear like screaming and yelling from inside?
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna bust into the room. I'm gonna pre-fire a shot at the ceiling, not even like knowing who's in there.
Okay. You come into this scene of basically like Merrick is yelling at the police officer. He's holding 2 cans of gas. Sam is like motioning towards the pit, like and you come in and fire a shot
right into the ceiling.
Yeah.
All right, who's dead?
Not the people in the pit. That too.
What pit?
That pit over there.
Guys, that thing's like freaking me out. I don't go near it.
What did you see?
There's
The
like
pit full of screaming voices? Alright, I won't go near that one.
they're like hungry they're eating the flesh of the guy who came in.
I
They're not
told you we
human.
should burn them.
But nobody's dead?
Well, the cultists are.
Do you not see the dead bodies on the floor?
Well, I meant like
Let the bodies hit the floor.
us.
Okay. Well.
We're burning the pit.
Yeah, we're definitely burning the pit.
So-
I pick
can
up one
look
of the
around
gasoline
first.
from the
So-
floor.
As you guys say that, the screams all of a sudden get a lot louder, and there are more of them. So you everyone roll me a sanity check who can hear it. Everybody who's down
Okay.
here.
Can I be deaf real quick?
Everybody except me.
Yeah.
Okay, I passed.
Extreme success.
Everyone who
okay.
passed loses 1 sanity. And
What
who
about an
failed? It doesn't matter. It's sanity mostly runs on a pass-fail.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure every time. Did anyone fail? Because if you did, you lose a d6
I did.
of sanity.
Oh no.
Great. All right. Please, God.
They're wanting of something like that. That is what really gets to you. How much was it?
4.
Okay, not 5. Good.
I feel like we should just put them out of their agony.
I agree fully after.
They sound like they're in a lot of pain. I think they're beyond help.
Okay.
Who gets to
Lieutenant
decide
Poole
that?
is gonna he's taking the gas canisters and he's
He already put them on the ground though.
Well, he picks them up.
No, because I picked it up.
You didn't pick it up.
I picked one up.
Lieutenant Poole, how about you look in the pit before you take the gas away
What
from us?
I was going to do is Lieutenant Poole takes them and he puts them basically like in the chest of Sam, and then he goes and looks in the pit. Yeah, he's okay.
Oh my God.
Did you see that spooky lightning?
Yeah.
Hey Sam, can I have one of the gasoline canisters?
He immediately goes wide-eyed. I think we should still look around the room, but I'm on your side. Maybe we should we'll burn it on the way out.
Heck yeah!
Okay.
Can it come down now?
Sure.
Okay.
Question, Pierce. So I go in the room, Do I gotta do sanity checks looking at the corpses, or is it just like in Peru?
You've seen plenty of like messed up dead bodies from Peru.
Yeah.
I would say this just looks like a mass of dead bodies to you. I made the cop roll it when he came down because there was still stuff going on and there was the screaming and there were bodies all over the ground and people were fighting still. But for you, because everyone's dead pretty much, no.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll come back down, and hey guys, I feel woozy, but you know, I could not leave you guys alone and let you guys die. So,
Dude, go to a hospital.
I'm gonna wrap up your wounds real quick so you don't bleed out.
that's what I came here for.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I guess we're done?
Since I also have a major wound, can I not
No,
do
he's
another
healing
first aid
me.
thing?
I-
No, he healed you. You have less hit points.
I am pretty sure first aid does not heal a major wound. I'm pretty sure major wounds can only really be healed through rest or like serious medicine. Let me double check that.
Just double checking.
So guys, what
Or
are we
just-
doing?
It's methamphetamine plus caffeine, not serious medicine.
That would have been so funny if
No comment. But
it would have been really funny if I fumbled while applying first aid for myself while I was waiting for Godfrey.
and then you die. He comes downstairs. and Princeton is like on the ground bleeding out.
Yeah, I almost fumbled. So
We throw him in the pit.
I had a hard success for medicine, so I
Okay.
believe.
I got some English there.
Yeah, so you gain a D3.
D3. I guess I'll just type that into Google. I'm a D4. Oh, we rolled D6 divided by 2.
Yeah.
Well, I got a 1, so.
Well, you'll at least feel really good. You won't be really.
Yeah, so
Well,
you can also heal a major wound after you get half of your hit points back. So you're at 13. Once you get to 7 hit points, you
No, I'm at.
Well, I was talking to Justin, who just healed.
Oh.
So equaling half or more than half. Once you get to that point, you will have healed your major wounds. It's also at the end of every week with the major wounds, you can make a con check. But yeah.
Merrick, do you want me to heal you too?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
who wants to heal me? Anybody?
Just did.
You
Anybody
already
else?
had a medicine check done on you.
But I would appreciate it if you wanted to.
I'm
Okay.
pretty good at first aid. I've got a 60.
Didn't she already do first aid on herself?
I did first aid, but not medicine.
Yeah.
I got
Try.
26.
I'll try my best. Oh no. I fumbled. Got a 90.
He just have like stabbed himself.
No.
No. She's thinking on you.
He's like, this is a special concoction. And you lose a D3 of damage.
No,
What are you at?
I'm at 5.
Okay.
You'll
You'll
live.
live.
You'll live.
I was a.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Alright.
Hey, welcome to the club.
You'll live.
I've got 4 health.
Okay.
Also, Amelia, can we talk about why you stabbed me? Are you okay?
I didn't mean to.
Do you think I
really
believe
thought-
that?
Why would I have any reason to stab you? I was trying to get the guy in front of you. I'm sorry.
We wanted your penguin.
Did she?
My God.
Listen.
By the way, can I start taking a look around as I'm like hobbling?
Yeah.
Can I start taking a look around, see if there's like weird stuff and whatnot? Like, you
Anything
know how those
expensive?
bodies were tied up? What happened to the tied up bodies? Oh, right, they were
Yeah,
pushed
they pushed in, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I look down in the pit and see what's
Is there
happening?
any
You
like?
can, do you?
Is there any
Do I?
parchment around
I'm
with
hearing
like
a lot of
chanting
screaming.
things on it?
So, so you're looking around the room, right?
I'm investigating all the nooks and crannies.
Is there anyone else looking around the room? All right, Harold. Harold trying his best not to look in the pit. Also.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing a damn good
Should
job
I look in
of
the
that.
pit, guys? Should I?
If you wanna.
Your personal choice.
Can you describe what's in the pit? Because I'm kind of scared to look in there.
I would suggest you don't. It's kind of scary. Although I do have coloring books in case you need them afterwards.
What's this coloring book about?
About mice. You can.
Ah.
I really like this conversation with the screams in the background.
Coloring book about mice.
But do you look in, Princeton, my friend?
Just because Sam told me to, and distracting me with the coloring book. I'm not going to.
Okay. Probably would be a bad idea. You don't tend to roll well on those sanity checks.
No.
Yeah.
So you're able to find behind the guy who fell in the pit, both Merrick and Harold. There's a bit of an alcove here, with like a couple of different things in there. There's some like there's a chest which you can open, and there's some stuff in it. You also see there is a peg on the wall where there's a robe and some claws hanging. Above that peg there is a chronometer. I honestly don't know how to say it. It is basically, it tells time. It's not New York time. It's some time. You don't know.
Okay.
What's in the chest?
Yeah, what's in the chest?
So, looking through it, there is a mask. There's actually two masks. So,
Ooh. More
there-
masks.
There's one mask inside that it seems like a fairly normal looking ritual mask, but it has a tongue that hangs out the front. The other mask it's carved wooden. It's clearly in the African style, or some tribe style, but it has four hideous faces that kind of look out in all four directions. That comes out from the top. So you'd almost like put it on your head, and then there's a thing that falls down in front of you that's a little more flowy. It's basically like these four heads that are on top of this corded neck that's got like a weave across it that hides whoever's wearing it, their face. It's made out of some kind of wood. And yeah, that's the mask there. There's also, there's some stuff. There's a burned bowl with some runes and sigils on it. There's a scepter. It's African in origin, but it's got some strange markings on it. They're not totally unrecognizable. You feel like you've seen them before, but you don't know what they are looking at it. There is there's like a band of metal that's got like cuneiform-like characters scratched into it. You find a little locked cash box. It's made out of this like varnished wood. It's pretty nice. You also find the book Africa's Dark Sects that was missing from the
Wait.
Harvard Library.
African's dark what?
Africa's Dark Sects.
Yeah.
Sec.
Sects.
Cool.
SECTS.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's all the stuff you find.
I pick
Right.
up the book and open it.
A monster flies. No.
The spider.
I mean, I wouldn't even say you probably wouldn't even really be able to get a skim on this. A skim would still take you a while because it's a pretty sizable book.
Yeah.
But looking through it, it just seems to be like describing cults from Africa.
Okay.
What did y'all find over there?
Well, the other
quite a bit of
cult
stuff.
gathering we went to had more gold than we could carry out. This one has a pit full of screaming and a mask and a book. So this is kind of
Well,
a waste of
there's
time.
actually there's this little cove over here. It has this chest. There's also a robe and these weird claws. This thing tells time, but it's not New York time. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be. There's
Can
two
we
masks.
just like look at the time zone and like see how many hours ahead it is?
Well, I don't
I guess
really.
you don't know what time it is now.
Yeah. I'm not sure. We would have to take a look at that. There's two masks. One's like kind of normal but with a tongue, and the other one has like these four really grotesque faces on it. Like on the top in different directions, like facing weird. Just some other stuff with some markings and runes. There's a locked cash box over here, and that book, Africa's Dark Sext.
Is
Yeah.
anybody else gonna go look through it as she's telling you about it?
I get curious, but I don't know what I would be searching for, to be honest. But I guess I could still go look out of curiosity.
There is a locked box. There's also some of the runes. Maybe some of you might recognize. It's possible.
All right, now you have my interest. Let's do it.
I don't hear anything about a locked box.
Yeah, there's a locked. It's known as a cash box. It's pretty modern looking.
And that's a spot hidden roll, you said?
Jingle it to see what's inside the cash box.
No, I didn't say roll anything.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Anybody who pulls out the headband of the band with the cuneiform like characters can roll a Cthulhu Mythos check if they want.
Ooh,
So that
yeah.
would be like Harold and Jack. You're like looking through stuff right now, and Merrick.
So I
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
Your Cthulhu Mythos is pretty low, so I'm just giving this to you for free instead of having you ask.
I
me.
rolled a 2,
Okay.
and I have a 5.
Well, this writing, you would have found. There's a brief passage in the French book that you read about Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
This language is Senzar, the lost language of Atlantis, according to that book. It seems to be some kind. It's protection against a being with a name, which I have to look up. Real quick. But it's protection against a specific type of being, and I'll tell you what it is in a second.
Okay. Bro, the fact that is probably my biggest flex that will ever happen to me.
Princeton looking through it? Is Jack? I know Jack is.
Currently, I'm coloring this mice coloring book with a white crayon right now.
Oh my god.
Chilling. But I guess I'm like, hey, what are you guys looking through?
Stuff.
Okay.
You walk over. Do you look at any of it?
I see
As they're pulling it out.
a couple masks that it has. Okay, oh, this looks funny. Maybe it could be a new look for me. You know, be kind of cool.
You put it on.
Princeton, I don't think you recall
I'm not gonna-
last time you put on a mask.
Yeah. Like, what
Pierce,
have
did you find the
learned?
name of that being?
Yeah. We're calling it.
I don't put on the mask. By the way, Pierce, I just remembered I had claustrophobia.
The faceless ones. Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You can fight against it with when you're not insane, but when you're insane, you have to completely like give yourself to your phobias and manias. So
Yeah.
you should be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a little like, but there's not really a penalty or anything. As you're looking, as people are going through stuff, you notice that scepter, and you recognize the symbols on it as Egyptian hieroglyphics. You can roll your ancient Egyptian, Justin, if you would like to see
go.
what they say.
All right, ancient Egyptian time. I have a 10 in it, so I roll percentile dice, right?
Yep.
Because that's gonna be a really hard roll. 87.
Well,
Nice. Love to see
they're
it.
hieroglyphics.
They are indeed
You
hieroglyphics.
recognize what they are. Okay.
Yeah.
Jack, you're looking through this.
Yep. What do I find?
I mean, do you want to try and open the lockbox or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Lock. Do you have locksmith?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I pass.
Dang. All right. It's inside are a few pieces of jewelry, and some personal items. They don't all seem to be like some of them are very nice, like diamonds, like of the upper class. Some of them are like fake pieces of jewelry and little trinkets and stuff that lower class people might have at this time. It's like a wide collection of things, pretty much.
Do I recognize them from anywhere by chance?
Valuables from the victims?
You do not. Lieutenant Poole hears that, and he goes, this would be evidence that this place is behind the kidnappings. This might exonerate Hilton, as long as we can't prove a connection between him and this place.
That would be
I mean-
amazing.
I mean, he's in prison right now, so he's clearly not here. I mean,
Right, but we'd obviously have to investigate and see if there's a connection between him and this place. I doubt we'd find anything.
yeah, fair enough. But
Should
seems
show.
like the pattern here is that once people come in, generally they're not coming out unless it's the shopkeeper.
Yeah. I think if we take this stuff and, burn the pit, because I don't know what's in it, I don't like the sounds. So,
Well, think about this. Think about it this way, Merrick. If you put fuel in there and light it on fire, you're probably gonna get more sounds.
Yeah.
but then I can leave. Because
Yeah,
now
or-
everything's done. And I'm
Well,
just like,
Lieutenant Poole looks at you and he goes, well, and takes one of the canisters that he handed to Sam. I don't know if Sam put them down or if he's still holding them. He takes one of them, he hands it to you, and he says, you can look in the pit and put this, to pour this on it. And he gives it to
And
you.
the other one, and you're like, you can
okay.
pour this in too. I don't want to look back there. I'm gonna look fast.
Well, first, I don't want everything to catch, ablaze. I think we need to take this stuff in. But yeah, for sure. I'll look in the pit. Roll sanity.
Okay, yeah, roll sanity.
Okay. Success. Normal success.
Okay. You lose a d4 of sanity.
D4. 1.
Nice.
That's a vibe.
Except there are still people screaming. But
Well, yes,
Yeah.
of course. Alright. And I'm seeing like the same thing. They're still feasting on that body.
That one's gone. You actually notice that one of the faces now screaming at you and yelling at you and looking at you is the face of that guy.
Oh,
and upon
holy.
this discovery, you lose, I think it's lose an additional 1d4 sanity.
Okay, one sec. Sorry, I was writing something down.
D4.
Yeah. I
A
should
4. Rolled a 4.
All right. Yeah.
Love
So
that.
basically, you realize that the whoever is eaten by this thing is gonna be damned to become a part of it, pretty much.
Lovely. Guys, this is not a good thing. I think this should be burned forever.
Oh, I agree. And you're very enthusiastic about it. I don't want to look at this thing anymore. I will be taking this evidence to try and go exonerate
Great.
your friend
Yeah.
Hilton Adams. Good luck to all of you. I didn't see this happen because then I could get in trouble and you could get in trouble. I will see all of you later. And he
Sounds like a
walks,
plan.
He walks down the tunnel.
I start circling the pit while I'm dumping out like this gasoline.
I'm leaving with him. I'm going with him.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want to
outta
be here
here.
any longer.
I will go
Do
ahead
you
and
still have
follow
that
suit.
flare gun, Sam?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here, look at this mask real quick, and then go.
Well, we
shoot
took it.
the pit.
We took everything with us.
Yeah, you guys, I would say you took probably most of it. Like,
Yeah.
you guys don't really have use for that like bowl. There's some stuff I don't feel like you would have taken unless
Or
you,
like
you
the
have
robe.
an idea for why
Like
you
the
would
robe.
want it. Yeah.
Although the claws, I might want to get the claws.
Okay. You can take the claws.
Isn't Merrick insane? Like, isn't she get like? She lost
no,
5.
because it's
It is 5 at one time.
it feels it's I wasn't defining it as one time because it was like off of two separate things. It was like looking at it and then realizing the thing about the faces. So I was considering it two separate things. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can
I
take
think-
the claws.
Cool. Do you wanna, Sam? Do you wanna like just get by the door and shoot the flare gun and like head out of
Yeah,
here?
sure.
All right, cool. Get to the door.
Okay. I shoot a couple shots into the pit.
Shoot a couple shots into the flare gun, and yeah, it lights
Okay.
up, and
Quiet.
I don't exactly have a sound for
I'm just
burning
kidding.
bodies, but you can hear the sound, the crackle, and the screams continue. I guess I should have left it on. As this thing burns alive, you hear like moans of agony. You almost hear help, you think, a few times.
I feel like I probably should have spoken to them before we did that. Oh well.
Because I wasn't gonna make you roll sanity, but on that you think that there was still some consciousness left, roll a sanity check. I'm not gonna make you
What
lose.
the-
You.
Okay.
You
Okay.
yourself said-
Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah.
Fail. I failed
Okay, you lose 1. I'm not gonna.
At least
I
one?
wasn't gonna make it a huge deal. Yeah.
that. Okay. Thank you.
All right, you guys head out of there as well. The screams are louder. You can hear them further down the tunnel, but eventually, as you walk up the stairs and walk out of the JuJu House, it dies down. Lieutenant Poole is waiting for you outside. He goes, if you did what probably needed to be done, you should get out of here before this thing really lights up. Because I don't want anyone to ask any of us any questions.
Agreed. I'm kind of done with this interrogation
over here.
business.
Yeah,
So
I'm one step ahead of you.
I casually walk to yeah, I'd say I probably drove my car here. Well, casually walk over to my car as if nothing
Can you
happened.
drive me to hospital? Can
I consider this for a moment. And I think, do I want to do this for Professor Phillips, or do I want to be selfish and go back home and sleep?
I'm
Because it
losing a
is
lot
like,
of blood.
what time is it by this point?
I'm losing a lot of blood.
It is like 2:30, maybe 3 a.m.
Oh, it was only 90 minutes. Or
I mean, the
Still
fights are
pretty
not supposed
late.
to be that long, but
Hmm. All right. I have pity on Professor Phillips, and I say go ahead and get in the car.
all right, I call shotgun.
Well,
the
nobody else
other
is.
one getting in the car.
Yeah, nobody else is getting in the car, so it's all yours.
Wow.
Okay.
So I drop him off at the hospital,
Okay.
and
Amelia, can you pay for my treatment?
You pay for my
Sure.
treatment?
No.
No, it's because Amelia stabbed him. Also, you're already gone.
yeah, I just drop him off, and I say good luck and leave.
Wait, how am I supposed to pay for this? I don't have insurance.
I'm sure the
Oh.
school has something for you.
My community college.
I mean, hey, some community colleges take good care of their professors. I say some.
Awkward silence for that, man.
But
Um,
then I just go home and pass out on my bed.
I passed out on the front of the steps.
you don't go inside the hospital.
Oh, I get carried. I as soon as I'm about to go in, I pass out, and then they carry me to the emergency room. I'm assuming.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I don't think you'd pass out. You're quite awake.
That was the adrenaline, my friend.
Maybe a
There was
little bit more than
more than
adrenaline.
Yeah. Also,
So,
some caffeine. Some meth.
Natural healing is 1d3 per week. I would say in the hospital, I would probably just have them make a medicine check, and maybe you'll heal a little bit quicker. How many? So, are you guys gonna like meet up by Princeton's hospital bed the next day, pretty much?
Sure.
Is that the plan?
Can I get a quick bandage for my major wound when I get there?
Sure, yeah. I think you weren't as close to death as Princeton
Well, yeah,
was.
I'm just at 4 hit points right now
Right.
from 12, so I just want to get a little something.
Okay. Yeah, they can try and patch you up to get rid of the major wound while you're there.
But you're going to a hospital as well, aren't you? You're like, hey, can you patch me up too?
You're like,
Well, you were the only one who got in the car with.
Yeah, I'm sorry for bleeding all over your seat.
It's fine. Well, I'll get that sorted out later.
Okay, so they patch you up. I'll roll just like a medicine check for them.
Does it clear my major wound, or is it just like?
So Merrick gains a D3 back. Princeton.
nice.
Princeton, you gain 2d3 back.
Oh. 3
Awesome.
plus 3 again. Let's go. I'm at 10.
Princeton is making a full recovery.
Let's go.
Yeah. Question to you guys. I'm guessing you guys want to be at 100% before you go to move on to London. I'm assuming.
But
I'm
Pierce,
assuming
can you check your DM?
We'll basically speed through that.
I know, but I want.
I would say that we
Alright.
probably want a little bit of like a break, at least in game, to, recover from that awful screaming pit that we heard for like a whole hour and a half.
That's what this is. That's what we're getting right now. A break.
Great.
Yeah. Are you guys at my hospital bed? Is anyone going to visit me? Give me gifts? Give me flowers?
I'll visit, but I'm not gonna bring you any gifts.
Okay.
Their coloring book.
What's this one about?
Jaguars.
Alright. It's this merchandise from Godfrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Godfrey, bringing out the coloring books, making a living off coloring books now.
He turned
They
his
bring you a
novel.
red, a yellow, and a blue crayon.
if I mix
He
these all
turned his
together,
novel into a coloring book
book.
to sell to children. You gotta reach all the audiences.
Yeah. Does Godfrey visit me? Does he visit the kids? Like, you know, just like they're really sick. Just signs autographs for them.
Yeah, I
He's like-
tag along.
He's like, he's like, he's like, alright. How about him?
You guys get to the room that Princeton is in, and Godfrey sits outside because he's like, I don't think I know him well enough.
Is Merrick there?
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone shows up. Discuss.
Wow, this hospital's amazing.
Well, yeah, I would hope so, considering we would like you to get healed.
Yeah.
Professor Phillips, how much of that is actually what you think, and how much of that is the drug speaking?
I don't know. I suggested that, you know, they could fix my face a bit, you know, in addition to all this, but they said nah. So, still got this, you know, wrapping around my face. Kind of a bummer, but, you know, I'm still living, still kicking. I'm still Princeton Philips. Yeah.
If I recall correctly, I thought Sam did quite a good job fixing your face up.
He only fixed my my mouth, so now it actually shuts my cheek. So,
That
yeah.
was more, but maybe my memory is fooling me.
Was
You
it
can always
Sam?
try again.
I'm-
He has 10 appearance.
I got 25 appearance now.
We're gonna say that Reginald last night had an overnight shift, and I'm gonna go and find him and just like cry.
Can I
Okay.
just go and
Ooh,
drink
can you have
some
Reginald
whiskey?
treat my shoulder that you stabbed?
Oh, God.
I'll say that through my tears. I was like, and then I stabbed Sam, and I don't know what happened.
Merrick, this may come off as a surprise, but after all this, I love you. Merrick, stay. Merrick, will you marry me?
Um. Um. Well, you see, well, good question. Okay.
Okay.
No, not okay to the marriage.
What?
Can I know you're in a lot of pain right now,
Yeah.
and while we've been through a lot together, fought side by side, you know, it's not you.
Uh-huh.
It's me, okay? I just can't get close to many
that
people.
one was a lie.
Reginald, what are you doing here?
So, you know,
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll fast talk on that one.
yeah, I'm gonna have to let you down. I'm gonna have to let you down there.
What?
I
thought we had
maybe
something special.
You know, I'm not quite close to even getting to a hug with you, so I don't know if marriage is the question
Wow.
that should be happening.
On this note,
I'll write you letters.
On this note, Reginald and Amelia walk in, and Reginald goes, "So the gang's all here, guys. How is my patient doing? Princeton, Professor Phillips, my friend. How is it going?
Can he fix a broken heart?"
Oh, who broke your
I'm
heart? my
sorry.
friend?
And I point towards Merrick.
Princeton, You guys met in Peru and then didn't talk for 4 years, and then did some investigative work for a week in New York, my friend.
So that's enough time.
It's definitely not
Buddy,
enough.
buddy, I think you need to slow your roll a little bit there.
Somebody give this man more heroin.
He just, Reginald comes over and just presses the button, like.
How about we
For
start with a
morphine.
fist bump, and we can go from there.
Fist
Oh.
bump?
Fist.
That's the amount of intimacy I'm at. A fist bump.
When was the first fist bump?
Are you seriously?
Dude, in the Bible.
1970s. That's when it was. So
Wow.
I give him a little high five.
Kiss.
When was the first time?
I swear.
also the
Alright.
1970s. What the heck?
People
Okay,
people weren't
can
cool
it
in
be
the
Pierce
1970s.
Cannon? Can it be Pierce Cannon
Yeah,
that
high fives are pierced.
First ever high five.
Bounty Hunter Merrick created the high five? Just
This is
now.
all This is recorded history, right?
Yeah.
It's like someone write that down.
All right. Well,
Where's
so-
Jack?
I reach out my hand.
And I give it a high five.
Yes.
well, Princeton, I'm glad you're physically okay. I'm sure you all have lots to talk about last night. Amelia, I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I'm gonna step out. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk over after what apparently happened last night. Sam, you can come see me later. I'll
Will do.
try and help. And he steps out of the room.
So,
So what do we do now?
I guess we have to get out of this hospital. You know, this isn't a hotel. I'll tell you that much. And sure isn't vacation. It's not a vacation. Now it isn't. Definitely not a honeymoon. I'll tell you that as well.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should tie up our loose ends here, and then maybe we should just follow the Carlisle expedition, the path that they went on.
Anywhere to get me away from here. Anything that reminds me of this embarrassing, dreadful moment in my life.
Reginald yells from the other room. Well, you're gonna be here for like a couple more weeks, bud.
Oh.
I deeply apologize, you know.
Yeah.
You know, what am I doing apologizing? No. Like, no. You don't reciprocate. Oops.
I'm just gonna.
Get
I'm
better,
gonna-
buddy.
I don't
I
even
guess
know
we
we were
should
going to
just-
talk about it anymore.
Okay,
That
anyway,
was
You're gonna
side-
turn over?
sidelined.
that
Oh
was
my-
that
We
was
should
an
just-
interesting endeavor.
We should just wait for Hilton Adams to get exonerated and then talk to them
Mhm.
somewhere.
Yeah.
You should probably tell his wife and friends that he's
Yes.
probably gonna get exonerated.
Yeah.
That would be nice news, I'm sure.
Roll a luck roll. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh?
No, I'm joking. Roll a luck roll. His exoneration depends on this one luck roll.
Let's go.
Wait, actually,
No,
I
I'm
failed.
joking. I'm joking.
Failed.
I'm joking.
I did fail.
I got
Um,
77 luck.
I
Well,
rolled an 89.
That's kind of going. I guess the first place they went to was England, right?
jolly old
Yeah.
England.
We can go check out that Penhue Foundation I did research on.
Do you all feel comfortable going to such a dangerous place?
Full of such.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Go to the homeland of Sir Godfrey.
That does sound like an interesting trip, I'm not gonna lie.
Question is, will they be able to see the Godfrey Manor?
Oh,
That'd be better.
Maybe.
I need a
feel
place to
honored.
start my penguin breeding operation.
Not at my house.
Don't talk to me about love.
Oh my god.
Godfrey, we will discuss later where you think your manor is. Well, we can discuss it right now. Do you think it's like outside of London, near London?
I don't know.
Right here.
Okay.
Let's go with
we'll
the first
discuss it.
idea. We said discuss later.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I gotta work on it.
Okay. It's like in Peru. Like it's not
He's
even.
gonna-
in
He's
England.
gonna build his mansion in The Sims for us
Yep.
to see it.
Yes.
built it in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Dude, yes. Make one in Roblox too.
Cover
Yep.
all the bases.
Yeah.
Okay. So is somebody's gonna go tell Millie Adams?
Yeah, I guess I could go tell her.
Also, tell your journalist friend.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'll inform her about some of the findings.
Okay.
Or you
I-
can just keep the story for yourself and become even more rich and famous.
I don't want to play. I don't want to play out the conversation with Rebecca Schosenberg, but I will say, literally, like, the day after you tell her that like he might get exonerated, there is an article in the paper that says, basically like from a trusted source, Hilton Adams may be exonerated. The JuJu House at fault, like.
It's okay, get rid of
Alright.
Dave, bro.
So that's that. But also to Millie Adams, you probably have to go to talk to Rebecca first because you didn't actually meet Millie.
Yeah,
Adams
because
at
she
her
set that up.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do that, and Rebecca basically tells you, "Oh, well, listen. I don't obviously dropping in on people is a little bit rude, but I feel like she really won't mind with this information. So
I agree.
we'll head over there." And she leads you into Harlem to the Adams apartment. I'm guessing. They don't actually say what they live in. But she takes you to their apartment, and it's a quaint little place. It's nice. It's clean. When she opens the door, you can see inside. She invites you in. Well, I can't say I was expecting on seeing you so soon. It's only been a couple of days.
Yeah, I know it's only been a couple days, but a lot's happened in that couple days. I will tell you that. We think we found sufficient evidence to free your husband, and it all pointed to this one place called the JuJu House that your husband was hunting down, and we essentially were able to catch them during their cult ritual thing, and there's a little bit of it's a little messier than we would have liked, but we ended up finding some evidence that shows that they were the ones that have been doing all the murderings recently, as possessions of their victims were kept. So we think that there's a good chance your husband will get out of here and be free.
That's amazing. Well, I don't know what a lot of you are up to, but if you're all around when he gets out, I'm sure it would just be in a couple of weeks if there's firm evidence. Then you're invited to we're obviously gonna have a party. He was dead. Thank you all if he gets out. Please stick around for the party. I know all of you don't live in New York. It should be soon.
I'm sure that the rest of the group can make accommodations. I personally live close by, so it's not a problem for me. But I'll let the others know, and I'm sure that they can make accommodations, and I'm sure they'd be delighted to join.
Perfect. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna call up some of Hilton's friends.
Yes, I think that is a good idea.
She opens the door for you. And thank you again. And she motions for you to leave. On your way out, Rebecca turns to you and she goes, "So, where are you guys headed next? It's my understanding there's a bigger story here. You seem to believe."
Yeah, we believe that there's some unfinished business in a couple of areas, but I think our next target that we're looking at is London, in the UK.
London.
Yes, it's a long story, but there seems to be an unfinished explorer, expenditure. Well, I forgot what it's called. Anyway,
Expedition.
expedition. Thank you. Unfinished expedition that we wanted to go investigate. So that's where we will be next.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get a huge bonus from this series of stories, as I'm sure you know, with the bonuses you got from that Peru story,
Yes, ma'am.
and I will buy you all first class tickets to London.
Whoa, that is quite an honor. Thank you, Rebecca.
I'm gonna get a very large bonus from this. I hate to say it, but I couldn't have done it without you guys and you all, and so I would love to take more of your stories, but this one I laid the groundwork for, so I'm taking this story. I'll leave telling the rest of whatever this is to you.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, Rebecca. I feel I feel honored to be working with a great journalist like you.
Well, sorry. Well, I will see you at the Adams's party.
All right,
Hopefully.
see you then. Hopefully, yes. Yes, hopefully see you then.
All right. So that's that. Does anyone else want to do anything for that party? Pretty much. Is there anything else you guys want to do? You guys gonna pretty much wait around for that party? I would say by the time. Yeah, I would say
I'm drinking a lot of alcohol.
it would be like a couple of
So am
weeks. So I would say like by the time everyone is healed back to full health, then he's been exonerated and the party is planned. So this would be, oh god, probably like 2 or 3 weeks, because of the way that like healing functions in this game. How many hit points were you on, Sam?
I was on 6.
You were on 6? Okay. So you guys were all around the same. Okay, so yeah. We'll say it took 3 weeks for everyone to heal up completely. And it took 3 weeks for the process of the police, the evidence being presented, things being shuffled around and everything. And
I assume I fully heal as well because I did take like
yes.
4 damage at one point.
Yeah. Everyone's at full health going into the future. It takes about the same amount of time, about the 3 weeks. Sorry, I just dropped my book on the desk. It takes about the 3 weeks for basically the evidence to move forward, the police to investigate to make sure that Hilton doesn't have any connection with the JuJu House, and then and then Hilton to be processed, and Hilton gets released. Party set for let's see, what day was it? It was the 25th. So 25th would be the 1st of February would be 1 week. 8th, the 15th of February would be 3 weeks. It's set on the 17th. Okay, 17th of February. You all make it to the party. It's not a huge gathering, but obviously both Adams are there. Rebecca Schosenberg is there, as is
The 4 guys that we met at the restaurant,
yes,
maybe?
as our Hilton's friends. There's a lot of handshaking coming all of your ways, pretty much. People saying thank you. The 4 guys at the restaurant apologize to most of you. Rebecca approaches Jack. She holds out an envelope, and she says, "In there, you will find how many of you are there's 6 of you? 6 for I forgot for some reason. 6 first class tickets to the west coast of England, and you'll have to take a train to London."
That's fine by me.
I don't need a ticket. In lieu of such a ticket, I would hope that you would mention my upcoming novel in your newspaper relating to the events that transpired in New York this past 3 weeks.
I will gladly try and get that through.
Wait, can I take the extra ticket?
Sure.
For the penguin?
You
For
have to say
George. For George.
How is
yeah,
George?
George.
Is George at the party?
Yeah, he's potty trained now. I spent those 3 weeks helping him.
They all think he's a human. He's like a very small child.
He actually walks up to Godfrey, and Godfrey, what do you do when this thing looks up at you?
Penguin?
Yeah,
I look down at it.
and it looks up at you.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna walk away from it, dude.
It follows you.
Oh,
Sam, get your
you.
penguin. It's following me.
Waddling sounds just
Mr.
trail.
Godfrey. It likes you.
I'm gonna turn you into a hat.
Oh.
You like point at it as you say that, and it like picks up. It like looks at its wing and then points it back at you.
Oh.
Penguin's too smart for its own good.
It's a really smart penguin. Does it dance as well?
No, I haven't trained it that. Maybe
The
over
carnival
the.
would have done that.
I feel like it would get along with Happy Feet. I know
Happy
it hasn't
Feet.
been created yet, so that's a little.
Do you know what the
Yeah.
Happy Feet's name? Do you know the protagonist's name?
You
Is
know
his name?
the Happy Feet's name.
I forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot. Like, let me think. I feel like it starts with an M.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Oh my god.
All right,
That's what I...
moving on.
Mumble, or something.
Okay, that's right.
Anyway.
Moving on. Now that boat leaves in just a couple of days, so I assumed that you all wanted to leave soon, considering you've already spent 3 weeks in New York and most of you haven't gone home. Seemed like you were just waiting for this party almost.
A little bit.
It's not like there's anything to do here. New York, man. What can you
Yeah.
do here?
Nothing. So that leaves in just a couple of days, and well, I'll be seeing you whenever I see you.
I will see you around. thank you for the help with this story and all that. Yeah.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you for the help in completing the story.
Wait. Did anyone read that book that we got from the?
Oh yeah, you probably one of you would have read it at this point. Does Godfrey want to delve into the mythos tomes?
No. No. I'm good with
Nah.
the mythos once we pass the mask. And I'm making money selling the books. I don't need to get too into the mythos here. Anybody else who's curious can read the books.
Is anyone gonna put on either of the masks from the?
I almost did. I was
Learned
like,
my
oh
lesson.
man, look at this new look.
I have them with me. I took them out of there.
Do you want to put them on?
I probably would have at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I put the one with the 4 different animals on it on.
That's the one that does things. Cool. Good to know. Let me pull that up.
Party at like sometime before the party.
I would say after the party, just in case it say like drives you insane or something. Actually, we'll say like it's right after. It's like pretty quickly after.
It's like a party trick that you do.
We'll say it's like pretty quickly after the events of in the JuJu House. So like you get out of there and it's pretty quick that you put it on. So you put it on. Roll a d4.
Oh, that's interesting.
So as you're rolling that d4, you put the mask on your head, and instantly the mask like clasps onto you tightly, and it holds you there. So like you can't move your neck at all. You look forward, and that's it. As it stays on, about 15 seconds, you feel yourself stop struggling. Nobody is with you, but if they were, they would see your pupils expand to the size of your eyes. At about 30 seconds, what did you roll?
4.
Oh boy.
That's not a good sign.
Give me 1 second.
Oh. Okay.
Roll a sanity check while I do this.
Okay.
Yeah, just roll a sanity check while he decides what the hell he's gonna do to you.
Gonna get the dog
The
instead.
sanity check.
Yeah, oh, he's whipping out
Oh
the book.
no, not the
Oh
book.
no.
Not the book.
book. The
You
book.
know I gotta pull out more books. Oh, I turned right to the
No.
right page. Perfect.
Oh, it's a sign.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Pierce.
you die.
Just for a second, when rolling for the
Oh, we should do that
what's
now.
it called
Improvement?
for skill checks and stuff, since I like did Cthulhu Mythos, do I improve on that too?
No, Cthulhu Mythos only improves through like reading and going insane
Okay.
while looking at Mythos creatures.
Got it.
Okay, so oh boy. How do I describe this? This is actually one of the things that I am not. Did you succeed in your sanity check?
I succeeded.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Yeah, so you're gonna lose a D10 of sanity.
Yikes.
Ew.
This is actually one creature I'm a little less comfortable with. You see this moving, writhing conglomeration of spheres and mounds connected and joined by threads of this rippling flesh that flows out and in, out of each and into each. every part of it bursts and reforms. It drips and it melts and it reshapes. It ever expands, this thing, and fills the sky, and as you're in the void with it, but as it ever expands out forever, it surrounds you. It engulfs you. And you weirdly see you see what feels like everything. Time, space, and then you're back in your body, you collapse on the ground, the mask releases, and you're able to pull it off.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
For out of character, you wouldn't know this in character. That was Yog-Sothoth, one of the deities of the Cthulhu mythos. So
Maybe he needs freed.
Oh my.
so that was fun. I mean, you can roll an intelligence check. Because how much sanity? Actually, how much sanity did you lose? I'm sorry.
I lost 2.
You lost 2. Never mind that. The sanity, the intelligence check is to see if you realize, like, if it clicks for you, and you go and, like, if you lose more than 5, you have to take an intelligence check to see if you realize it, and then you'll have a bout of madness. And then it was going to give you Cthulhu Mythos if you went insane, but you did not. So, you don't get
Wait, what
Cthulhu Mythos.
if I failed the sanity check?
It's a D100 for seeing an outer god.
Okay.
I believe it's a D100 for seeing like an outer god or a great old one. There's probably some other deity type figures that lose that much. But yeah, one of Justin's old characters actually went insane for looking at Azathoth.
Let's go.
Wait, it was that one?
No, he just saw Yog-Sothoth.
Yeah.
One of Justin's old characters from another game that we played.
Right.
Looked
laughing
at
to the
Azathoth
void.
and jumped into space and laughed forever. So that was fun.
Nice.
Some
Anyway,
say she's still laughing to this day.
we're back at this party.
Yeah.
Sorry, we
Happy
went back
time.
in time. Yeah, Millie and Hilton come up to you, and they come up to all of you, and they just say, "We can't thank you enough. If there's anything we can do for you while you're in New York, if you need a place to stay, if you want anything, like don't be afraid to stop by."
I like you. Oh,
Thank you, Princeton. Very cool.
very cool.
I think we're just about done here in New York, as I think most of us got to do what we came here for. But I live in New York, so maybe I'll stop by every once in a while and visit, or we can meet up somewhere and have discussions not about murders or prison.
That would be nice.
Happy,
Yes.
happy.
So,
Yeah, to go fishing.
So, as the party, kind of peters out and you all start going home, that's where we'll end it for tonight. Now, I will say Merrick will be leaving us for the foreseeable future starting next week. You guys, you can do it between sessions. You can make improvement checks, and I will let you know how much sanity you gain or lose based off of the events of this chapter. And you can make your improvement checks between this session and next session. Yeah. This was good. What'd you guys think of New York?
It
I
was fun.
approve.
Yeah.
I
It was
enjoyed being able
profitable
to spend
for
some
me.
time doing it.
Yeah, New York.
It only gets crazier from here. Mystery goes deeper down. So.
I'm excited I'm glad I was a part of it for this long.
Yeah.
And that I got to finish New York with y'all.
I guess Merrick has decided to settle in New York.
Well, no, Emma, me myself, out of character, is leaving for the summer, so Merrick's leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
She
no
has-
canon reason.
There will be a
It-
canon reason.
Oh.
There will be a reason.
It won't be just she settled in New York. Just wait till next week.
Oh.
All right. Well, unless anybody has anything else. Oh well, I guess follow us on Twitter at Not Just Any Pod. Please follow, like, subscribe, rate us 5 stars if that's what it is on the platform you're listening on.
We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. Do whatever it is, please. Also, please join us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/NotJustAnyRPG. We live stream Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're listening on other platforms, we'd love to have you. Yeah, thank you for listening. We'll see you next week where we're on from New York. So, there we go.